This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Every single time, all day long, we're clucking the chowds, Beecher, all day long. All right, pow. Well, hello and welcome and hello. Today is Thursday. You know that it is vlog day. Doing something, vlog day. It's not getting any better. The song's not getting any better, but hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. It's Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. Was that too loud? I apologize if that was too loud. I apologize if I'm too loud right now, although I don't think I am. Hey, hi, happy Thursday, you guys. Happy freaking Thursday. It's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. We're here to do a whole big-ass action-packed vlog. I really appreciate you guys being here tonight in the chat. I see you try to hide. You can't. Billy Rice is here. Julie's here. Jordy's here. Ben's here. FV Pete is here. Think about that. FV Pete is here. You know who FV Pete is? Oh, no big deal. Whatever. Just award-winning YouTuber. That's all. Just award-winning vape reviewer. FV Pete. That's all. No big deal. Benjamin, LJ, Face Meat, I see you there. Tim, the Compassioning Cucumbers is here. Rifleman's here. DVS guys keeping it real over there on Twitch. Appreciate you, bro. Jundy's here. Vicky's here. Ern's here. Ern, come to the hangs. New Wave Dave's here. How's the cat? Dude, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for a good vlog. We're going to have a really fun vlog tonight. We're going to be ranking the states. Or we're not going to be. Someone else has already done all the legwork for us. But we're basically going to be ranking the states in their hostility towards vaping. How hostile every state in the Republic is to vaping. I'm trying not to go too long on the news, but Australia's out of control. The UK is out of control. Canada's out of control. The US is going to the Supreme Court. It's a big news time. It's a big news day. Here's a real quick rundown what we got going up tonight. Oh yeah, we got that. We got What I've Been Vaping, Assignment America. Of course, we have a retro vape that people are going to need to vote on. We got some news I'm going to have. We got birthdays. Of course, I'm singing birthdays. Stu, totally cool. You're in the right spot. You, Stu Rep, this is the right spot. You belong here. You are part of this. You are part of this. Retro vaping, news, yeah. Birthdays, yeah. Mail, yes. I have a shocking amount of mail. And I think, listen, I'm not trying to jinx it, but I think there might be some really cool stuff in there. And of course, we're going to wrap this all up with a very, very, very random liquid tasting. But you guys, welcome to the party, pal. We're going to try not to run too long, but I've decided I'm not going to continuously look at the clock. I'm just going to naturally let the vlog flow where the vlog flows, wherever that takes us. If it takes us to 7:30 p.m., if it takes us to 8 p.m., then that's what we do because that's just the flow of the vlog. Awesome. You guys on board? All right. Yeah, Oregon doesn't do too great. California doesn't do too great. You might be surprised to see what's at number one and what's at the bottom. I think it's going to be fascinating. I think it's going to be fascinating for a lot of reasons. But I don't think I had anything big announcements that I wanted to do here at the beginning. Oh, my schedule. Can I tell you guys real quickly about my schedule? I know this is boring, and I know that not a lot of people, like I know nobody's like planning or their week like hinges on whether or not I'm streaming, but I do like to communicate when I'm going to be here, when I'm going to actually be streaming, when I'm not, when I'm going to be gone, just so, you know, it's out there. People know. And you think, oh, is there a stream tonight? I don't know. Nick's out of town, something like that. So I just want to, you know, in fact, can we look at this calendar real quick? Can I make this bigger? Today is the 14th and we're streaming, baby. Next week is the 21st and we're streaming, baby. The week after that is Thanksgiving, and we are not streaming, baby, on Thanksgiving. The rest of that week should be fairly normal, but we're not streaming on Thanksgiving. And then we're getting into December, okay? I'm not going to be streaming the following week either because we have Thanksgiving on the 28th. We have Die Hard Day on the 29th. And then the 30th, I am flying to Washington, D.C., to attend the oral arguments for wages in White Lion and Triton Distribution versus the Food and Drug Administration inside the Supreme Court. Me, Vape Guy, on YouTube, is going to be sitting inside the Supreme Court. I'm going to be wearing a suit. I'm going to look as presentable as I possibly can with a throat tattoo, but I'm going to be there with the immense help and generosity of Jim from the American Vapor Manufacturers Association. He kind of reached out to me and said, you want to go? We want you to be there. And I said, holy shit, Jim. Yes, I want to be there. He's been so helpful, so generous, so welcoming. He helped me a little bit with my travel plans. He helped me book a hotel. He's going to get us all. We got a little group. We're going to go to the Supreme Court. We're going to watch the oral arguments. It's all coming to this. I feel like 15 years of my YouTube career is just crescendoing on December 2nd in the Supreme Court. And I'm elated. I can't even put into words how looking forward to this I am. Not just going to DC, which I love the history, love DC, regardless of who's in the swamp, love DC. Sitting in the Supreme Court, that's a bucket list thing. Like, that's an unbelievable, like, sitting in the Supreme Court, political aspersions aside, this is the Supreme Court. This is a momentous occasion. And even more than that, this is the industry versus FDA. I feel like I've been discussing this and talking about this for years on end, and it's finally happening. And I'm going to be there, and I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so incredibly honored, so incredibly stoked to be there. And that's happening on December 2nd. So I'm leaving the 30th. I'm going to be there on December 2nd. I'm flying home the 4th. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, you'll stream on the 5th. That's not the case. December 5th, there will not be a stream because right when I get home, my wife and I are turning around and flying to Canada. We're going to see the T-Swizzle herself, Taylor Swift Eras Tour in Canada. And I won't be home until December 9th. Okay? So that's how far I'm looking forward into the calendar, December 9th. We'll probably have 2 more streams in December before we go on like a winter break, but that's far ahead. We don't need to think about that right now. We don't need to think about that right now, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that we got it up to like December 9th so we know what's going on. I don't know, maybe I'll make like a take-home pamphlet. Here, this is GrimmGreen's schedule. If you want to, here it is. GrimmGreen schedule. If you care at all, that's what's going on. So there's a lot going on. And the Supreme Court, like, we're going to know in December if all of this was worth it, like if all of this is going to help our industry. I'm just kind of blown away. I'm at a little bit of a loss for words that this is actually happening next month, and that I'm going to be sitting there, and I'm going to be experiencing history. I'm going to be witnessing history. My mind is blown. So I'm really excited about that. Really very excited about that. But it's going to mess with the streaming. It's going to mess with the streaming schedule just a little bit. And that's okay. It's just a thing that's going to happen. Let me drop this out there. You guys aware of the new social media platform BlueSky? Yeah, I'm on it, baby. Let's go. Let's all get on BlueSky. It's it's like Fitter. It's like fake Twitter. It's like a Twitter clone, but it's newer and differenter and not owned by people. It's a little bit different of a social media. I just signed up yesterday, I think, maybe today. No, there's no cameras inside. There's no nothing inside. I'm going to take a notepad and a pen, and that's all that's allowed is inside the courtroom is literally a plastic ballpoint pen and a pad of paper. I can't take my phone in. I can't take a camera in. I can't sneak anything in. Wouldn't want to. I'm just I'll rebel against a lot of authority but I'm not going to try to sneak a camera into the Supreme Court to stream for everybody. As boss as that would be, like as a seriously boss move as that would be, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I talk a big game, but I'm not about to rebel against the Supreme Court. So, hey, listen, we'll talk about it on Twitter. We'll talk about it on BlueSky. Wherever you want to find me, I'm all over the place, you know? BlueSky's interesting. I've just been seeing on my Twitter feed in my For You section, lots of people I don't follow and lots of people I do follow, and they're all kind of like, hey, BlueSky is pretty dope. Have you guys seen it? They've been gaining millions and millions and millions of users over the last few days, and it's blowing up it's blowing up pretty big. It's kind of blowing up. Anyway, enough about BlueSky. Oh, this is good news. This is good news. Hang on. I need to verify my good news. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe my good news isn't. Yes. You want to see? Look at this pretty good news. This is actually good news. I'm really relieved about this. He's back. It looks like Fagan got his channel back. He got 3 strikes and his channel got completely taken down, and they were raising a ruckus on Twitter, and I retweeted a few things, tried to help raise a ruckus a little bit on Twitter, but it looks like he got his channel back. Fagan's probably breathing a huge sigh of relief right now. I would be too. So good, glad, stoked. Fagan got his channel back. It's the constant YouTube struggle. It's the constant YouTube struggle of constantly changing the rules, not telling us about rule changes, and then when we break the rules, they're like, sorry, we can't actually tell you specifically what the rules are, because if you know the rules, then you'll probably try to think of a way to get around them. That's literally YouTube's logic. We can't clarify this for you, because then you'll try to figure out a way around our rules. Logic, YouTube. Logic, YouTube. Ridiculous. And I think that's all I had for the beginning of the program here. Rundown. Whoa, one thing's missing. You know what's missing? Canadian Vapor confirmed, yes, he got his channel back. Rad. He's down to no strikes and a single warning. Same. Me too. I'm in the same boat. I've got no strikes and I got a single warning right now. And I think my single warning drops off in January or February. Rad. Maybe subscribe to him? I don't subscribe to anybody. Do I subscribe to you, Pete? I rely on all other social media except for YouTube. I don't know that I've actually ever been subscribed to Fagan. I'll subscribe. Look, you want me to prove it? I'm not a monster. Ready? Watch me click the button. Here we are. Vape and Fagan. Subscribed. You saw the animations and everything. I'm just going to quickly unsubscribe while nobody's looking. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I've subscribed. Good on you. Calling me out, Pete. That's a good one. Let me find the FV Vape Show and unsubscribe there. There it is. FV Vape Show, smell you later. Unsubscribe. Unreal. Coming on my stream, calling me out. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm joking. Pete. Of course I'm joking. What's up, Ryan? Chillin'. Happy to see you here. I'm on super secret probation. No, YouTube doesn't like me, Fagan, Mike, Jay Hayes, anybody who vapes on YouTube. We are under a microscope. We are being watched like hawks. It's to the point where I'm pretty sure that YouTube is just using AI learning like a listening bot and listening for anything that anybody says, because it can probably watch 1 trillion videos a second, type of thing. So when vape reviewers, say things like the names of companies, if you accidentally throw a .com in there, that's it. It's over. The AI bot's going to hear you verbally say a website and you're going to get a strike. It's awful. I feel like we're being watched like hawks. So I'm trying to be very, very careful about this. gotta be careful around YouTube. You know, you just, you just follow me on BlueSky? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I like, I haven't done this in a while, but starting fresh on a social media platform, it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. I haven't done it since Twitch, and it's been fun, like getting an audience and growing an audience on Twitch. And so I'm kind of looking forward to BlueSky, like getting over there, you know, whatever, interacting, following some people. It's going to be good. I like that. That's kind of my favorite part of all of this internet stuff is like meeting people and getting, you know, collecting some followers and giving some follows out and interacting and the whole thing, you know? It's not, gun tubers are on a short leash too. Yeah, I've heard that just as much. Although, there's a few, I'm not a gun person. I don't actually even own a firearm at this point in this juncture in my life, but there are some gun tubers that I've watched in the past, and they absolutely all said the same thing. All absolutely said the same thing. I think it should just be, you know, age gated, which I'm fine with. Nicotine, alcohol, firearms content, yeah, sure. You know, it probably should be behind some sort of age gate, right? That's the responsible thing to do. We card people for booze. We card people for cigarettes. We card people for guns. Should be no different, right? Just put us behind an age gate. That's fine. Let adults access our content. Hey, that's fine. I'm on board. I don't want any of it banned. I don't want people's channels taken down. Just don't want that. Just don't want that. So, hey now, what I'm going to do right now, I think it's time. Hey, this is the beer that we have tonight. 0 sugar. Look at this. Look at this. We've all seen this before. You guys have probably all seen this before. 5% alcohol by volume. Hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast 0 sugar. I'm assuming that this is just going to taste like liquid candy. And would you believe it? Look at all these bright colors. Why does sometimes red is only for kids, and then sometimes red is for adults, and then sometimes graphics like a tribal shark, that's for kids, but other times it's for adults. And then the color blue, yeah, sometimes that's just for kids, but apparently sometimes it's also just for adults. And Mountain Dew, sugary soda, it's clearly marketed to kids, except when sometimes it's not, and then this is okay for adults. You know, I don't know. Society, we got weird fucking rules about everything. Like flavored alcohol? Definitely. Flavored alcohol? Yeah, let's go. Let's drink. You want a watermelon vape? No, I'm sorry. We're going to fine you. Let's pour it. I knew it was going to be blue. Look at that. Hard pour. Okay, that got a little bit risky there, buddy. Pull it back. Oh my God. Doesn't that look refreshing? Doesn't that look delightful? Doesn't that look like something you honestly want to vape? Like, I would like to vape this. I'm hoping there's not caffeine in this, Ern. I don't think there is. No caffeine, Ern? Or Rifleman, sorry, asked me about caffeine. I'm hoping there's not. I don't generally mess with a lot of caffeine. It's usually a Friday and Monday thing. Friday mornings, for some reason, I need caffeine, and Monday mornings, I sometimes need caffeine. But otherwise, I try not to fiddle around with too much caffeine. Cheers. I'm expecting this to taste exactly like a Baja Blast. Boom. Cheers. Hope you got something delicious with you tonight. Let's drink this blue science experiment. Of course it does. That is delicious. It tastes exactly like Baja Blast. Like, this could have come from Taco Bell, and I wouldn't even know the difference. It tastes exactly like Baja Blast. Exactly. I can't even pick up any, alcohol notes from it. You know, when there's hard versions of things. It's like, oh, hard lemonade. You taste the alcohol. Hard cider. You taste the alcohol. Hard things, you usually taste the alcohol. That's what she said. This can't taste at all. It literally just tastes like I'm drinking a slightly flat Mountain Dew. Yeah, well, if watermelon vapes are for kids, then watermelon beer is also for kids. Right? Right? I don't know. Look, we'll get there. You know, I think we'll get there. I've had a lot of really inaccurate and untrue predictions over the years. But I feel like I just think this. I just feel that some point in the future, I'm not going to date this. I couldn't tell you how many years into the future this is, but sometime in the future, vaping is going to be very much like alcohol. There's going to be a lot of different liquid manufacturers. There's going to be big ones. There's going to be MIMO ones like the Pull Today. There's going to be small batch stuff. There's going to be crafty stuff. It's going to become its own, sort of, I hate to use the word snooty, but you know how like whiskey people are just snooty about whiskey and coffee people are snooty about coffee and, culinary people are snooty about their food and, it's going to become like that. There's going to be this refined, like, I don't want to say gentlemanly, but, like I kind of picture it being this very brewery beer sort of copy paste into the world of like craft e-liquids. That's my vision. I think it's going to happen. Let's see how it goes. This is incredible. To pair with this, well, I got some things. I bet that Luscious Strawberry would honestly slap with this. I bet the Luscious Strawberry would slap with this. We're going to try it. Let's go. I think this battery's already dying. It's a single 18650 mech running like a 0.1. So I got about 10 good rips out of this 18650 before it died. But cheers. Let's go. This is the, we'll talk about that later. Dead battery. It's like a fruit salad in my mouth. It's delightful. Strawberry vape with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. That's bussin'. Sorry, busting. Yeah, snooty. Snooty. It's a thing. It's snooty. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean that in like a snooty way. Like, I don't know if you've ever like cupped coffee or tasted coffee with people that are really into coffee, or if you've ever like sipped bourbon or done a bourbon tasting with people that are really into bourbon, and they're explaining all the delicacies and the intricacies of this flavor and how the oak adds to the and it tannins and it, the thing, and it distills, and they were just really into it in every little nuance, and it's like this refined, like, snooty thing. I see e-liquid doing that. Not all e-liquid, like not all beer is snooty beer. I'm gonna go by Pabst. That's not snooty beer. Nobody's snooty about Pabst. People only get snooty about like, it's this Belgian quad brewed by 5 monks and they only brew 6 bottles a decade and I got one and it's the best beer I've ever had. That's like snooty beer. Pabst isn't snooty beer, It's like, I don't know. I can't even make another comparison. There's going to be the Budweiser of e-liquids, but I think there's also going to be room for the 5 Ponds of e-liquids, the high-end e-liquids, the Budweiser of e-liquids. There's going to be DIY, just like there's home brewing. The parallels are there. Just stretch your imagination for a little bit and believe in me on this one. That's freaking delicious. That's freaking delicious, literally in every way possible. All right, well, we're going to keep topping this up throughout the course of the stream. Low carbonation on this, I'm surprised. Okay, no, we can top it all the way off now. Great. Kobe. Nailed it. This is delicious. I just want to keep drinking it. In fact, let's try it with mango real quick. Just mango real quick. No big deal. Great. Great. So tasty. So tasty. Hard Mountain Dew. If I was still back in my drinking days, this would have been the worst thing I could have discovered. Like the singular worst thing I could have discovered. Whew, that's dangerous. But we're going to enjoy it. Let's keep going. Hard Mountain Dew. It's flavored. It's definitely not for kids, but it's flavored. Let's where are we at? Oh yeah, let's talk about what I've been vaping. Let's check in with Kitchen Guy. I know he's real popular over here, so I think we're gonna check in with Kitchen Guy. When we get back, we'll do some what? I have a what video. It's not a what video. It's just a wildly entertaining video that I found on the internet in the far reaches of the internet. But real quickly, it's time. Let's check in with Kitchen Guy. Kitchen Guy, go take it away.
Oh, what's up everybody? Yeah, it's Kitchen Guy, and Kitchen Guy's in a good mood. It's a good day for Kitchen Guy because Living Room Couch Guy, oh, nowhere to be found, nowhere to be found. Maybe he's sleeping, maybe he's doing something, I have no idea, nowhere to be found. So it's all Kitchen Guy today, and this is great. I do have a couple of pods out here, actually just one. It's the Smock Novo GT. It's in the middle of the process of getting reviewed, and I'm pretty surprised by it, pretty impressed by it. And this thing, the Oxva V Prime, this is a lung banger. It only comes with 0.2 ohm coil heads, Stevie's Collective Firefights on the inside. It's a sub-tank. It's a sub-tank mod in my hand, in a small factor. It's good. Speaking of good Lord, I love the Dark Star. I hope to have a review for this really very, very, very soon, maybe as early as next week. I don't know. I want to spend a little bit more time with it, but I got an Alexa 6 RBA on the inside, which I should actually have a review for much, much sooner than the device. What liquid's on the inside? That's a great question. Let's find out. Oh, that's the Alexa. That's the Milky Peach Gummy. Oh, man. I love so much about this complete setup. The 6 and the Dark Star all together, it's a thing of beauty. This got set up again, and I genuinely do not know if I have ever set this combo up before. I want to say yes, but I have such a bad memory that I legitimately cannot remember. It's the GT4S on the Proxima. It's perfect. It's like a perfect device. If I had this set up before, I don't know why I would ever take it down. Stevie's Collective, the banana leaf is on the inside, banana tobacco. Get out of here, this is amazing. The GT4S, the GT4S. You know, the GT4S people know, GT4S. I think this is the mouth to lung king at the moment. It's the old school RTA on top of the Karasu number 11 from Moo Mods in Japan. I can't even see if that's focused or not. I'm assuming it's not. It's just freaking beautiful. I went back and rewatched my review of this recently, and yeah, I stand by everything I said. That video is just gushing, and that's all I would ever do with this is just gush. Just straight up gush. And now that it has the old school mouth to lung RTA on top, I think this is just one of those forever setups, you know? I do like to fiddle, but I don't know if I'm gonna be fiddling with this much more. Face meets, cheese your guava jelly is on the inside of that. Freaking delicious. And last thing, yeah, of course Kitchen Guy was gonna steal this. This got set up on Tuesday on Twitch on the fiddle. It's the Noisy Cricket, the freaking Noisy Cricket. This is from, I don't know, 2015. It was a Jabo Wismec series box mod, and it was awesome, and I loved it, and it was very slightly dangerous, and a lot of people still think it's pretty dangerous. I've never had any issues with it. There is a little bit of safety built into this, but I do have to be, you know, a little bit careful, you know, with it when I'm using it. Not careful. I don't want to make it sound like it's some dangerous thing. You just, with mech mods, I have to be aware of everything that's going on. The contacts, you know, the button, the switch, the contacts, the hybrid 510 connection. There's little checks that I do just to make sure that everything's running safe. But this is running amazing. Twisted Messes, OG Twisted Messes on top. It's not super matchy. Maybe it's got a little bit of an Iron Man thing going on, but I don't know. It vapes good, and that's all I care about. Luscious raspberry white chocolate is on the inside. Oh, I mean, it's a warm thing of beauty. My old coil builder Moke Vapes. Haven't talked about Moke Vapes in a while, but I still use his coils, and I set aside some of his series coils for this specific purpose, to run on series. Obviously, that's what series coils are for. But they're vaping great. It's perfect. They came out to a 0.39 on series, and that's like my series sweet spot. Some people will go a little bit lower on their resistance with series. I'm not one of those people. I like to stay to at least a 0.35 and up. That luscious liquid is bonkers, just out of control. And yeah, listen, there's no living room couch guy, so I think I'm getting, oh, okay, crazy, interesting. All right, I'm being told now I'm not throwing it back to desk guy. Are you sure about this? I'm gonna throw it to car guy?
Oh shit! Sup? It's car guy. Yeah, car guy. Listen, we don't get to hang out really ever. Like, I am like never on YouTube. I am solely relegated to the annals of Instagram. And that's fine, and Instagram's fun, but here we are, car guy on the vlog. What's in the car right now? It's nothing really too adventurous. It's a pod. It's the new Soren box. It's pretty slick. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. It's pretty slick, and the new Soren pods happen to speed bump vape really, really good. I also got this in the car that's like my new favorite thing because it looks like a lightsaber hilt to me, and it's like cool and engraved and tough. Tough. It's funny to me that driving is just like, do your best. It's like, whenever you think it's safe to go, just try to go. Just try to get out there, do your best. Don't hit anybody, don't hit anything. Good luck. Hope you're never too angry or upset or tired or sick or emotional to drive somewhere. I have really, really been enjoying this. It's got an incredible hand feel, and it's heavy. It's heavy, and it feels really like metallic and substantial. I can't explain how much I like this. The little sub tank on top, it's pretty great too. I got FDH Cherry Lime Ricky. It's called Sully's in here, and it's perfect. This has not left my hand. Someone was saying that they think the vlog ends up being too long because of kitchen guy and living room couch guy, so I decided, yeah, we definitely need to cloud chase our car and introduce car guy. Anyway, I think that's all car guy's got for you. That's it. I think I'm gonna throw it to, holy shit, I have no idea. Nobody prepped me for this. Throw it to someone. I'm assuming I'm gonna throw it back to our leader, office guy.
Leader? Listen, a lot of people here at GrimmGreen Industries think of me as a really great leader. You know, I'm just blazing a path forward into the future. But really, we're all on the same team. We're all equals here at GrimmGreen Industries. So yeah, thanks, car guy. Hope to maybe hear from you again soon someday. I have no idea what's on my desk. Let's see. There's two pods, but they're two lungy pods. This is the Feelin XR Pro. I'll have a review soon. The jury's very out on that. So incredibly out on that. This pod is also the Talons 3 kit. We got this last week, and it's a lung banger that looks like a mouth to lung banger. These come with like 0.2 coil heads. It goes up to 45, 50 watts, and it's meant to be lunged. We're going to put 6 milligram Homeboy OC mango in here. That's been a good one. That's been a car cloud chaser. I have this for review. I'm still doing a review for this. It's the Armor GS. I just want to put a bunch more puffs on it. You know, I just do. We're rounding like 300 puffs right now, and I'm thinking 300 puffs, that's not that many puffs. Like I've been through 2 full batteries. I've been through like 5 full tanks, 4 to 5 full tanks. I don't know. I'm going to keep using it. I really want to see how far I can take these Vaporesso coil heads, but so far, this has been one of the better mod pods of recent memory. Creamy float drink is on the inside. Freaking delicious. As you saw, it's the Geppetto, you know? It's the Flow AIO. That's the Mob 2 on the inside with 6 milligram Homeboy OC, mango, busting. I've recently felt a little chip out of this wood on the bottom, and it's upsetting me beyond words, and I might have to like sand it or something. Upsets me. I don't know if I dropped it. I don't know what I did. Might have been from my cup holder. I've taken this in the car a bunch. But I got a little chip out of the bottom of it. It's okay. Battle scars, you know? Battle scars. My God, that's delicious. It's a stubby. I set this up on Tuesday. I hadn't used the stubby in a really long time. I threw the Nitsu in there. Fresh build, fresh wick. It's on the stubby, matchy pink tank, matchy titty battery, matchy pink drip tip. JMW Sweet Bourbon Peach is in here. It's the fall flavor I didn't know I needed. Oh, it's good. Good. Damn, that's good. I do have a mouth to lung. It's the Dead Rabbit. That's not interesting. And then lastly, I think this RDA might need to find a new home because the Roundhouse from Kennedy is only a single 18650, and like I said, this is a 0.1 on here, dual coils, and they're Fralians. So the ramp up is a little bit intense, and on an 18650, like on Tuesday, I got like 10 to 12 really good rips from this, and then it immediately, like almost immediately, started feeling. Let's see how this goes. The old dying battery mech, strawberry swirls in there, and that's it. It's honestly not a lot of stuff. It seems like a lot of stuff, but it's not, because on Monday, I tore everything I owned down to nothing. I was down to like a few pods and a mouth to lung, and then like that's it. Starting from scratch. I set up the stubby because I wanted to. It's interesting. I like setting up things because I want to, and not because there's any sort of review obligation or anything like that. It's just fun. I still like fiddling. I still love the fiddle. We fiddle it up. Now, oh, you know what? We haven't checked in on the Super Chats yet, and that's messed up. We're going to do Assignment America directly following these Super Chats. But I saw some Super Chats come in. Oh, yeah, dang, you guys, thank you. Holy shit. In fact, I kind of want to start at the end here. I saw this one chat come in. Arco says, hey, longtime VOD crew. That's the replay crew. My first live catch. Where do I send the Assignment Planet Globe stuff? Keep fighting for the vapes. P.S. F the FDA. Yeah. Arco, yeah. Yes. I can see that you fit in just fine over here. Nick at GrimmGreen.com. Just be sure to mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe. Nick at GrimmGreen.com. I'll probably see the attachment. It'll get used and filed. But Arco, hell yeah. Thank you. Appreciate ya. Chef Seamus, first out of the gate. Well, crap. Finally a poll. I need to be able to check the all yes to all, and I can't. Yo, happy MTVD. Seamus, appreciate you, pimp. Gonna have a package heading out your way tomorrow. And yeah, the poll in the chat, I don't know, it was just something I thought of at the last minute, looking at my desk, thinking about all the different liquids that I vape. And I was just interested to see what everybody else vapes. Commercial juice, you DIY your own, or you do small batch. And I guess I don't know, I didn't really expand on those, but I consider commercial e-liquid, like my benchmarker for commercial e-liquid is if it's in a distro. Like if your juice is getting distroed, that's commercial e-liquid. In my opinion, if it's getting distroed around the country, that's commercial e-liquid. If it's getting distroed out of the country, that's commercial e-liquid. DIY is obviously DIY, do it yourself, whatever you make, you vape. And then small batch I consider like FDH feels small batch to me. Timmy feels small batch to me. There's a few small, JMW feels small batch to me. And so that's, I don't know, that's kind of a vague, what's commercial, what's small batch? I don't know. It's just interesting information. A lot of commercial juice. And that's good. Commercial juice vapors, you might have many more options to choose from, or we all might have many more options to choose from after the FDA hearing. But I appreciate you, Seamus. Kaz says, happy MTVD. Have an amazing day. Love you. Kaz, that's not all. He says, Grimm should have a Kaz box to open today. Or is it probably going to be next week? It's probably going to be next week because I changed my mail day, Kaz. I changed my mail day. I can't wait, though. Can't wait. Vicky Benji. Nick is awesome. He is representing all of us at the Supreme Court. I don't know that I'm representing anybody, but I feel like I'm representing you. That's true. I don't feel like I'm there in any official capacity, but I'm definitely representing, us, the Grimm army, I feel like I'm representing us more than anything else. Vicky, I literally cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Maybe I'm making too much of it. I do feel honored. I feel honored to be there at the Supreme Court to watch this go down. I've been talking about Triton, distribution, wages, and White Lion versus the FDA for actual years on end. I can't believe it. I'm going to be there. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do the damn thing. Hungry Hippo. First the Supreme Court, then the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, sure. This is one of those things like back in 2020, it was like, oh, you should try to go on the Joe Rogan podcast. It's like, yeah. And then 2019, 2020, oh, you should try to go on the Joe Rogan podcast. Okay. So, we tweeted at him a bunch on Twitter. I submitted myself for guest spot on his podcast like a dozen times. And the thing about the Joe Rogan podcast is, A, I'm never going to be on there, so we can throw that out of our heads right now. And two, Joe Rogan doesn't care about you until you're on his radar. Like there's no amount of noise we could possibly make to make Joe Rogan pay attention to us. He has to pay attention to vaping of his own volition, and he's mentioned vaping a bunch. He's talked about it a bunch with a bunch of different guests, but he's never like really taken the time to discuss it with anybody, who's any sort of like subject matter expert or anything like that. So, we'll see. I would say that will probably never happen, but stranger things have happened. I didn't think I'd be sitting in the Supreme Court for the opening arguments or for the oral arguments of Wages and White Lion versus the FDA, but then here we are. So I guess never say never, but to that, we might be able to say never. We might be able to say never. I can't think of anyone more deserving. Oh, thank you, Georgia boy. Thank you, man. It means a lot. It means a lot, and I feel just thoroughly humbled that AVM thought of me, and it's like I don't even, can I even tell you who's in the group that is going to this? In my group, I can at least tell you myself and Jim, and then I can at least maybe tell you Allie, and then I can at least maybe tell you Amanda Wheeler, and then I can at least maybe tell you Mark Gunter. Yeah, we're just going to be hanging out. I'm going to be chilling with fucking giants. Like Mark Gunter is a big fucking deal. And I am nothing. You know, it feels a little bit awkward. Kaz, I love Jake Snackwood. If you know, you know. I know. Oh, Kaz? Shit, yeah. Jake Snackwood. I still love that. Oh, yeah, Chuck. Mark got his channel back today. They removed all of his strikes, and he has a single warning. Great. That's the best possible position that a vape YouTuber could be in, is to have no strikes and a warning. Or no strikes and no warning would honestly be the best, but no strikes and a warning, I feel like, is where every vape YouTuber sits. I don't doubt that even for a second. I'm sure Bogan has a warning. Bogan still might have a strike or two on his channel. Bogan has a warning for sure. Matt has a warning. Mike might have a warning still. They leave the warnings on your account for like a year and a half. YouTube. I'm glad he's back. Glad to see him back. The more vapors on YouTube, the merrier. Just get all the vapors on YouTube. Just felt so weird with Mike gone and Fagan's channel gone, and like the system is breaking down. As soon as Mike came back, I'm like, here we go. Let's go. Come on, Team Vape fam. Let's go. I was excited. I like Mike. Chef Seamus. So Canada meetups before the show? I mean, probably not. Most likely not, but we can have a meetup in spirit. You know, I'll post in the Discord when I'm in Canada, and I'll sing the national anthem. You know. Oh, that's right. Kaz, just reminding us that the FDH collab, it's whatever. It's available now. You know, it's just called the Great Dip. It's whatever. FDH. I guess you might have to find them on Facebook. Get that Great Dip. Appreciate you, Kaz. Tons. Arco, hell yeah. Ben Moosedale says, happy #MTVD will be in and out during work, just sending positive vibes, and a happy third retirement to the king of advocacy for us in Australia, Dr. Colin Mendelsohn. Yeah, Colin's retiring. Colin Mendelssohn's retiring. I think this is his third attempt at retiring, and maybe this time it's actually going to stick. And, you know, it's not that he's going to stop advocating for e-cigarettes or, you know, e-cigarettes. Yeah, I just said that. This came straight out of my mouth. It's not that he's going to stop advocating for it or believing in it, but he's retiring from his professional doctor job. Colin, you know, I wouldn't even know what to say. You're such an inspiration, such a smart guy, and I've loved being able to talk to you. He came on the stream a few times. Just, you know, I've been very, very inspired by Colin. Very inspired. And we still got Wodak, you know. We're getting Wodak up and down. We still got Wodak. And that's important. Wodak's a heavy hitter. Matthew, I'm running a red noisy cricket with a gold TM2. Twisted Timmy's Aliens on the inside right now. Set it up on Halloween. Great minds. Matthew, we are the two people running noisy crickets right now in 2024. Might be the only people running a noisy cricket right now in 2024. The best thing is, dude, how great is it still? It still holds up like crazy. I've been enjoying the shit out of that Twisted Messes on the noisy cricket. Damn good. Damn good, Matthew. Great minds, great vapes. It's all coming together. Frank. Yo, Nick. Cool kids. The chat. Hope everyone's enjoying their Thursday. I am, Frank. I can speak clearly to that. Definitely enjoying this Thursday. We're going to have to free the dogs in just a hot minute. But let's get to assignment planet globe, which means, hang on.
America, this is you.
We should do it twice.
America, this is you.
Yeah. Just immediately filled with nostalgia listening to that. But this is time for assignment, a little segment I call Assignment Planet Globe, where I really, Really just want to see your bangers. I want to see what you vaping, your coolest setups, your dumbest setups, your beater setups, your noisy crickets, your Innikins, your whatever. If you're not smoking cigarettes, I want to see what's not making you smoke cigarettes, you know? It's just a sickness I have. I love it. I just love it. Richard writes to us and says, hey, Grimm, I'm the guy who sent in that silent vape shop pics that one time. Silent vape shop. Oh, okay. Thank you for showing the photos either way. I'm currently working at the shop while watching the vlog and sent you a pic of what I brought to vape on. It's a little bit of everything. Mech, RDA, tank, Boro, you name it. Working at the vape shop, I need to experience all kinds of devices similar to yourself. Thanks for everything you do. Have an awesome day, buddy. Hell yeah, Richard H. Hell yeah, Richard H. All day vape, Richard H. Manager. Hell yeah. Yep, that's definitely a mech, RDA. That's the nightmare on top there, I think. I can't quite place the mech, but it says purge. So I'm assuming I'm assuming it's a purge. About Wes. I see you over there on Twitch, keeping it real. I appreciate you. There's chatting available on both Twitch and YouTube these days. Don't know the box mod, but I like it. That's the Reload on top, or the Reload 24 or something on top, because that's the Reload Vapor logo. Tried and true Vupu PNPX, the SAN AIO. Looks like it's been beaten up a little bit. Then a little Boro on the end there. I don't even know what that little thing is on the end. That's cool. That's not a Boro. That looks like maybe like a little tiny pod system. Kind of like a little tiny pod system that looks like a Boro. Damn. Cool, man. Richard, thank you. We got some Cloud Express. We got some Cloud Chemist. Richard, thank you for sharing. Thank you. We got Rise, R-H-Y-S. I believe the name is pronounced Rise. And he writes in and says, greetings from the UK, specifically South Wales. Longtime subscriber, 6 or 7 years now. But this is my first time emailing. My vape rotation has been chopping and changing on a monthly basis for the last few years, but I think I finally found the sweet spot with this group of setups. And I wanted to share it with you. Hell yeah. Left to right. Centaurus B60 AIO. That's something I need to buy, I think. I see so many people using the Centaurus AIO. Is that something I should get? Is that something I need to vape and to review? Is it good? Is it as dope as everybody says it is? We got the TMD V2 Boro on the inside. Black Currant Passion from Seriously. I love that. I want to try that. The Ascent Dead Rabbit V3. Strawberry Swirl. Hell yeah, Strawberry Swirl. That's what I like to see. Then a Lost Vape Centaurus Squonk with the nitrous RDA on top. I love that black and white duotone nitrous. Pistachio lemon inside of that. The pods are Vaporesso XR Max with baked and shaked raspberry in it. Finally, the true workhorse of the group is the Vaporesso Cross. Yep, Cross with the 0.8 green apple on the inside. Thanks for all you've done and continue to do. I think a lot of us would be lost without you. Oh, may you continue pumping out the videos and showing the world that vaping is truly the smart choice. Truly. Thank you, Rise. Thank you, Rise Quinny. I appreciate you. Thank you for sending those in. I really want to try that Black Currant Passion. Black Currant Passion. Reese? Oh, R-H-Y-S is pronounced Reese? Is it really? Really? Huh. Well, thank you for that. Reese. All right. I'll stop calling you Rise, Reese. You're probably not sending anything to GrimmGreen ever again. You can't even say my name correctly. Sorry, Reese. Appreciate you, Reese. You see, that's what I needed, phrasing. I needed a Brit. I needed a UKer to chime in. Let me know how it's said. Let me know how it's done. Ray Buildable! Started smoking again. Oops, need some recommendations on something that won't make me cough up a lung first hit. Get back into vaping. No sweat. There's loads. The yo-yoys are here to help you. Loads. Now then. Okay, so this is kind of funny. I got an email from Mike D, and I thought, oh, Mike D, because I have a patron in California, Mike D. We've gone and rode, some roller coasters together. Mike D, hell of a guy. And then this guy's a Mike D from the UK. I thought, whoa. So we got Mike D and we got Mike D UK. And so I named all these files Mike D UK, and it just looks like Mike Duck. And that's funny to me. That's funny. Mike D UK. All right, Mike D UK. Mike D UK has quite the collection here. He says, here's a few pics of my setups. It's a work in progress. I aim to do a few more finishing touches. I've been vaping since 2020 when COVID started and smoke-free since late 2019. I enjoy all vapes from pods to cloud checkers. Love watching your vlogs and reviews. Great things you do for vape advocacy. Keep up the great work. All the best from Liverpool, England. Liverpool, England. It's Mike Duck. It's Mike D UK. And Mike D UK, pow. Look how organized Mike Duck is. Stubby, liquids across the back. The batteries are vertical in their own little compartments. All the boros, organized. All the RDAs, RTAs, organized. Build kit, organized. So organized. And the coffee table is the storage. That's what we're looking inside right now. The coffee table with the sick, if there's a Vader, there's a Yoda. Like, I want to hang out here. I want to hang out and vape with Mike Duck. Just all stored. That's cool. That's just cool. It's all stored, all cool in there. It's cool. More so organized. We got the coils on one side, the chargers, the batteries, the Peer Maxes. Mike Duck. Taking a look at the other side here. Look at that. Look how lined up they are. Here's the thing. I bet you walk like on eggshells around that coffee table. I know for sure, Mike Duck, that you have taken a corner, little too tight, bumped into that coffee table, and then heard everything inside fall. Everything inside. It's just the domino effect happens. Everything goes down. And then you kind of go, it's okay. Because now I just get to reorganize all of it. Cool. Oh, and then there's even a spot for drip tips. This is the most impressive organizing I've seen. Awesome. That's the most impressive organizing I've seen. And I want this vape station table. I want this vape station table. It's just cool. Appreciate you, Mike D, out of the UK. Appreciate you. Justin. Oh, Justin's got a bunch here. Let's read from Justin's email. Justin says, hey, Nick, my name is Justin, and I work here at one of the best OG shops around. Liquid Nicks, Dayton, Ohio. We have RDAs, RTAs, sub-ohms, pods, killer sub kits, starter kits, mechs, boros, lots of boro stuff, Nick Salt, Freebase, and a house juice that's so good, a mixing lab in the back, 3D printers, filaments for the printers, parts for the printers. We can design stuff and print stuff for anyone. We even fix printers. We fix mods. It's the definition of an OG shop, and I am proud to be a part of it. Hope this puts joy in your heart, Nick, because these shops still exist. May not be many, but we're trying to hang on and survive. Thanks for all you do for the vape community. You're a blessing to all of us who vape and want to better our lives and health. Hell yeah. So let's just take a quick spin. Awesome. Everything up here, dope. Fenrir, that's a Danny. That's a other RDA. That's another Fenrir or a skull there. You got the stacked, why can't I think, Silvercraft mechs, stacked Silvercraft mechs, giant RTA on top, and the 3D printed rockets. That's some of the coolest shit I've ever seen. Those 3D printed rockets are dope, just launching into space. Love them. But wait, Justin, maybe that's Justin, maybe that's not. Working away, building some coils. This is a vape shop that I want to hang out in. This is a vape shop I want to hang out in. Cool, 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 more, cool, cool. Boros, Titas in there, dots in there, RTAs in there, sub-tanks in there. Look at all those RDAs at the bottom. When was the last time you walked into a shop and saw that many RDAs like outside of Steel Valley? 3D printers, love it. I want to hang out at this shop. I want to hang out and shoot the shit with the people at this shop. So badly. That's the dream. That's the dream, Justin. more than anything in vaping, I started in vaping and I was on YouTube and I was like, this is great. And then I had a liquid company and I was like, this is great. And as soon as I started that first liquid company, all I wanted to do was open a shop. That's all I've ever wanted to do is run a shop. And everyone tells me not to do it. You know, I used to have friends, a bunch of friends that were shop owners, like CJ Vape and Monkey would tell me all the time, like, dude, do not open a shop. Do not open a shop. And I'm thinking, I really want to. I want a shop. Like, I want a sick vape shop. Just the sickest vape shop that's ever been a sick vape shop. That's what I want in life. Everyone told me not to. Everyone told me not to. They all talked me out of it. Even like people I was already doing business with. I'm like, hey, what do you think if I open up a shop? They're like, no, don't do that. Don't open a shop. Someday we're all going to go on down to the Grimm spot. Just cloud chase the shop. Just cloud chase the shop. Cloud chase it. Dayton, Ohio. And then we got one more. Let's check in with CJ. CJ writes in and says, hey, Nick, I went from smoking a pack and a half a day in my teens to now being cigarette-free for 6 years. He's 21 now. From left to right, we got the custom 3D printed 21700 mech squonk with an RDA for Vapin V2 as my daily running. Pirates Mutiny Scurvy Blood is on the inside. It's a funnel cake with raspberries and white chocolate. That sounds freaking delicious. This is the only liquid I vape. Dude, CJ, you found one liquid and just all in. I'm legitimately kind of jealous of that. He's got a Kennedy 25 murdered out with the Armageddon Exile on top for comping, and then the SQ 217 with the Reload S Pro. Thanks for all you do. CJ, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being smoke-free. Thank you for just vapping, you know? Just straight up. If you vap, we're friends. Period. Kind of period. If you vap, we're friends. I've always wanted to work in a shop, but I have weird like fantasies, Michael Redfern. Like even back when I was working at Starbucks, I was obsessed with like a corporate office atmosphere. I really, really wanted to work in like a cubicle for some reason in an office building and, you know, wear polo shirts to work every day and sit at a laptop and talk to Pam about the weekend and just go to work in an office building and cubicles. I've always wanted to do that. Even to this day, if I could move my office, like I'll go rent an office, go rent a boring corporate office with just a boring office and a boring cubicles, you know, overhead fluorescent lighting, a coffee machine, you know, Susan from accounting. I could talk to Susan, like, hey, Susan, how are the kids? I've always wanted that. It's been a weird fantasy of mine to work in an office building, and I don't know why. I seriously don't know why. Underneath that, vape shop. Underneath that, vape shop. Owner, manager, employee, what the hell ever. I want to work in a vape shop. I really would like to run a vape shop, but I want to work in a vape shop. That's your wife's job? I watched a Instagram reel the other day that should have been depressing, but it wasn't. It was just this guy who said, oh, here's my 9-to-5 day job. I do data entry for this whatever hedge fund. And he just wakes up in the morning, takes a shower, he eats breakfast, he drives to work, he sits and works, he goes home for lunch, he microwaves some food, plays with his dog, goes back to work, finishes his work, leaves at 5, goes home, does like a little workout, makes dinner, plays with his dog, watches TV. And I'm like, I know this is meant to be like a depressing, crushing, like I'm just a capitalist worker in the wheels of the machine type of thing, but everything about it was so appealing, I couldn't even contain myself. Dude, you got an office building? I can work in? Just do some data entry, just do some, whatever. I'm down. I want a cubicle. I don't want a cubicle. I don't really want a cubicle, but I do want a cubicle. Oh, the Gentleman's Crackle channel is here. Ah, good afternoon, a Gentleman's Crackle channel. I've been keeping up with your content. Yes, quite. Secretly, behind the scenes. If anybody else out there has an Assignment Planet Globe that they want to see featured on this vlog, hit me up, email me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject Assignment Planet Globe. Chances are I'm going to see the attachment. It'll get downloaded, filed, used accordingly. And I love to see them, you know? I love to see them. I try to dance around, you know, if you run a shop or something, I'd still like to try to show it off as best I can. But I love seeing, this is the winner. This is the winner picture of the whole Assignment Planet Globe. This is it. Mike Duck wins. Mike D UK with the super coffee table, the best coffee table in the history of coffee tables. You win. You win. Red stapler. I know. Office Space. That was like, I wanted to be there in Office Space. TPS reports, memos. You know, and pre-GrimmGreen, it's kind of where my career trajectory was headed. I was a coffee roaster, and the next thing I was looking at was like, all right, well, if I'm going to stay with Starbucks, I'm going to have to go get a corporate job and move to Seattle and go work in the support center, you know? So I was kind of looking forward to like my career aspirations within Starbucks, and then I got completely sidetracked by nicotine. Like completely sidetracked by a drug. That's crazy. Completely changed my life. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because what I'd like to do right now, if anybody's down, too loud? I'm sorry. Was that too loud? I feel like that might have been a little bit too loud, but also might not have been a little bit too loud. I'm going to go free the canines real quick, but we're going to have to decide what retro vape we're doing tonight. I'm going to set these out. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to try to hide whatever it is. And to try to hide whatever it is. Okay. I'm going to end the poll in the chat right now. 56% vape and commercial juice, 28% of us DIY, and that's impressive to me. That is really impressive to me. I knew DIYing was real popular, and it's the one aspect of vaping. Maybe that's going to be my 2025 goal, is to finally tackle DIY. I feel like I've tried to tackle most everything else within vaping, coil building, designing products, releasing products, designing liquids, releasing liquids, but I've never like DIY'd myself with my own scale and my own flavors and my own things. And that might be the new horizon, you know? That might be the new horizon. What? My flashlight randomly just turns on my phone sometimes when I'm not even holding it. And so that's weird. Okay. We're going to have to decide this retro vape, and you guys can vote right now. Vogue? Nope. It's a vote. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay. Are we ready to go? You go away. Start the poll. And here is what we're choosing from. 1, 2, or 3. Can't, let's see if I can make this a little bit. 1, 2, or 3. Hide that a little bit better. Hide that a little bit better. Hide that a little bit better. And then I'm going to leave you with some, this. I'll be right back. Let me free the dogs. Vote. Vote, vote, vote for the retro vape. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, number 3. But nobody knows what number 3 is. We don't even know. Number 3, number 2. The first two, number 1 and number 2, I might be able to guess what they are. Glue Bag Bill in the house. What's up, Will? Mother Truck in Steel Valley in the house. You want to talk about a real vape shop? You want to talk about a real shop? Steel, Mother Truck, and Valley. Okay, let's kill this music because we're here now. Let's vote. Retro vape vote. Retro vape vote. Oh, God. Okay, I think number 3 is going to win. I don't see anything else getting that far ahead. Maybe number 2. Maybe number 1. I know, no. Number 1's not. Maybe we're never going to retro vape number 1. Maybe number 1 is eternally behind. Maybe number 1 is forever behind. That's okay. Might let this go. Another minute or so. Maybe another minute or so. Nope, only more people keep voting for number 3. More people keep voting for number 3. You know what's great is I kind of wanted to vape number 3 myself. Meanwhile, I'm just vaping this Talon 3 kit. Number 1 isn't good, Matt. You know what it is? You know what it is, Matt. You're saying it's not good. It's not good. Paul Cole was just hanging at Steel Valley? Shit, I'm jealous that you live that close to Steel Valley. That's cool. If I lived that close to Steel Valley, that would be my new office. I would just move GrimmGreen in there. I'd be like, sorry, Will, I'm taking over this corner of your shop. I'm just going to work here now. That's just how this is going to work. All right, I'm going to end this poll. We're ending the poll. 44%. We voted for number 3. Number 3 is the winner. Yep, number 3 with 44% of the vote. All right, number 1, you're going to go away, maybe till next week, maybe not. Number 2, you're going to go away, maybe till next week, maybe not. And number 3, you're going to stay literally right here. What even is this? What the hell even is that? Well, I'll tell you. Hang on, sorry, I forgot to get my build stand. Yeah. Smurfy. What the hell even is this? Believe it or not, this is a mouth to lung RTA. Mouth to lung RTA. Yeah, not just that. It's a mouth to lung RTA that was made by a reviewer. What? Hey, there's the deck. I took it apart the hard way. I'm supposed to just take the top cap off. But there's the deck. We're definitely going to pull this build out of here. And if I remember correctly, this may not be a really great mouth to lung RTA. Oh, those aren't Phillips head. What the hell am I doing? What the hell, Bobby? Ow! Dicky Mo! I have these like extraordinarily sharp tweezers. They're like little spikes. It's like little hypodermic needles on the end there. And I store them spiky side up for reasons. And I'm constantly poking my fingers on them. I just keep them there as a reminder to be careful, I guess. No? That's right. I don't have the correct screwdriver for any of these grub screws. for any of these grub screws. Hang on. We can't have dead air. I can't have dead air. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So, this one is, yep. Hey now. Does anybody know what this is yet? This is... Hang on, I don't actually even know the name of this. Yeah. It's the... Hang on. Focus. She said focus. Whatever. The Savor, S-A-V-O-U-R, Savor, so you know it's British, Savor, MTL-RTA. Just engraved across the top. Just MTL-RTA engraved across the front of your RTA. That's what you're after. The Savor, mouth to lung, RTA. You know who made it? 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 We're going round wire today, by the way. Round wire. Let's do some a little higher gauge maybe than 22 gauge. Let's do some 26 gauge round wire. Huh? 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 Pull off way too much wire. Yeah, we're gonna do 26 gauge round wire because hashtag round wire. Because I don't know, hashtag mouth to lung, hashtag round wire, hashtag I guess I just want to try round wire in this. I've only ever vaped it. You know who made this? You know who made it? There you go, Neil. Neil Pitts. Neil Pitts. Vac. Vaping with Vac. Fucking Vac. The Savor mouth to lung RTA. Let's do some, let's do a single 2.5 millimeter. Probably do like a 7 wrap, 8 wrap, 7 wrap, maybe. Maybe more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. We'll do 9 wrap. A 26 gauge 9 wrap, 2.5 millimeter. Quick! Who can give me the resistance before I check it? Who can give me the resistance before I check it? 20. What gauge? 26 gauge Canthal, 2.5 millimeter 9 wrap. Over an ohm? Over 1 ohm? It very well could be over 1 ohm. But that's what, that's what mouth to lung is supposed to be. Mouth to lung is supposed to be high resistance. You're not supposed to have a sub-ohm mouth to lung. It's all high resistance mouth to lung. It's just the way the world works, I didn't make these rules. I just inherited them. Where'd my coil go? 0.7, 0.75, 0.68, 0.61. Okay, well, let's see who gets the closest. 0.73. I feel like 0.15. Mallory. Yeah, 0.7, 0.8, 0.68, 0.4, 0.8, 0.5. 0.4, I think that's too low. 2.1 ohms. 2.1 ohms. I don't think I vaped a 2.1 ohm coil anything since like 2009. Maybe even longer than that. And we don't even know what stream we're watching. That's right, it's MTVD. Shh, there we go. Oh my God. It's perfect. It's perfection. So easy. Straight up round wire. Sorry, that was way too loud. I could hear it. Oh. See, what we need to do is get some really old school RDAs, like the IGO stuff. We've done a few IGOs here, but I remember the days of RDAs where you had to be careful about screwing your screws in too far because they would just shear your leads right off. They would just cut straight through them. So I remember having to like, oh, tighten, 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 but not too tight, because if you go too tight, it's going to cut your lead in half. I miss those obnoxious days. I miss 2-post decks. I miss 3-post decks. I'm just kidding. Nobody misses 3-post decks. Okay, we're going to do a real quick Dicky Mo. Grab this lead real quick. Dicky Mo. Busting. What are we reading here? Oh shit! Oh shit! Here, pre-fire. Here's where we're at pre-fire. 1.01 ohms. That's a 2.5 millimeter 26 gauge Canthal 9 wrap. Over an ohm already pre-dry fire. Pre-fire ohm. That's a hell of a thing. We're going to rock this at a very reasonable 12 watts. It's just round wire, so it should glow so evenly like the first 2 times I pulse it. Perfect. Perfection. My God, round wire. Why the hell did we ever start vaping Aliens or Claptons? Why didn't we all just stick with round wire? Those are the days of vaping that I miss. You know, everyone says, "Oh, bring me back to RDA time," and I'm like, "No, bring me back to round wire time. Bring me back to round wire time, Frankie." Frankie the Fister. I hope that's not a threat. Hope that's not a threat, Frankie. I'm happy to see you here, and I'm going to try to stay on your good side. Let's cotton. We're going to use some look into my eyes. Don't waste cotton. Don't waste cotton. Except I need to do that with a British accent. Appreciate you, phrasing. I like looking at your face. That's too much cotton already. See? Phrasing. Damn it. This is somehow your fault. Because fuck round wire not even once? Duchess, you don't really believe that, do ya? What do you think about the height of this coil? Should I be lowering this down or raising this up? What's the over-under on raising this up, lowering this down? Chuck, dude, I have lots of round wire. And that's the thing is, dude, you can knock out a round wire build and it will always vape good. It will always vape good. It's never going to vape bad. Round wire, it's like it's always at least a little bit good. What's cotton in British? The fluffy wombles? It could be. Could be. Could be. Yeah, see, British people have cool names for everything. I think I'm going to leave this exactly where it is. I think I'm going to leave this exactly where this is. Yeah, take me back to the Sig-alike cartomizer days. Take me back to just Enjoy. When there was just Enjoy e-cigs on the market, and that's all. Like, if you wanted to vape, you're buying an Enjoy. A little too much cotton there. But there is a little cotton catch cup right underneath. Does wire go bad? Does wire expire? Should I not be using this nichrome right now? Eyeballing, of course. Straight up eyeballing. That's how you get the best wicking, I've always found. Just guess. It's like driving. Is it safe to go now? Hope so. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do any thinning, but I am going to try to thumb this in there as best I can. Oh, hey now. What do you think of that? That's just kind of pressed right in there. I'll need to do some speed holes at Steve-O's request. He's always like, speed holes. It works better. Like, I know, you know, like speed holes, they work. This side's definitely going to need some speed holes. I think I just jammed that in there way too hard. That's what she said. Okay, I think I'm going with it. Speed holes. It's wicked. It's speed hold. In fact, what I want to vape out of this, just to try it. Stevie and his collective were nice enough, gracious enough, generous enough to send me some Firefight, which is, it's the blood orange and it's amazing, in 12. So I got some MTL, hot MTL blood orange action here. In fact, I'm just going to take a Sharpie real quick. Write 12 on this. 12. Just so I know. I love this liquid. I can't wait to try it in a mouth to lung. Oh. Yep, and we ended up at the same resistance. Hang on. I'll get a fresh reading here. Yep, it's 0.1. 1.16. That's what we're going to go with. 1.16 ohms. This is going to have a hard time wicking, I can tell. The speed holes didn't do anything, man. There's no wiggle room in here. There's no room to dance. Speed holes. Okay. I feel like that's sufficiently juiced. Sure. Then we're going to take the tiny top cap, attach the tiny glass to the tiny top cap, and screw all this down on here. Ka-chow. I didn't grab a device to put this on, and that's messed up and a half. Just need a little small 18650 banger. How about this? How about the Boxer? The Boxer's generally my workhorse. But we'll put this on the Boxer Classic, even though it's not going to be very matchy. It's still going to vape just fine. Now, if I remember correctly, the airflow on this is difficult to adjust. And it's only exteriorly. This is a mouth to lung where the airflow is just adjusted on the outside. So, we'll see. We'll see. You know, the finish, it's still pretty good. The threads are a little bit crunchy, but that's because I think I've been storing it. The O-rings are a little bit dry, but that's because I think I've just been storing it. I still need to grab a drip tip. The Savor Mouth to Lung RTA. Put it on the clutch. When in doubt, put it on the clutch. Here, let's use a K-Fun drip tip. Nope, not quite. Maybe? Nope, not quite. Let's use this drip tip. Nope, not even close. Okay. 510 drip tips are not this RTA's friend. Do you work? Nope. Shit. Do you work? Nope. Shit. Do you work? Not really. Do you work? Nope. Do you work? Okay, found one. Found one. It works. It's just a normal Delrin, old black Delrin drip tip up there. But we got a Savor mouth to lung RTA. Airflow's adjusted on the outside, which for me, never, yeah. See if the pins are the way outer, see if the pins are the way outer airflow, the way outer airflow. Extra outer airflow. God, Ming vase. If I had a Ming vase, if it would fit in here. But it's 1 ohm. Yeah. Okay. So on this DNA, it's reading a 0.95, 0.95, 0.95, 0.95, 0.95. So 17 watts. Let's try this. Savor from freaking VAC. Vaping with VAC. I mean, the juice is undeniably good. The airflow is not good for a mouth to lung, if I'm being real. It's just not good. Mouth to lung airflow adjusted on the outside has never been busting. Has never been busting. The best place to control mouth to lung airflow is directly under the coil. This is an older mouth to lung. So that's, you know, maybe that's a lesson learned after this RTA. But if I wanted a really open mouth to lung, this is a really open mouth to lung. This could be a restricted lung. Could be a restricted lung. Yeah, pins. Rip, I am pins guy. I am pins. I want a pin. Give me a pin for my airflow. It's just too open, honestly, of a mouth to lung for me. And I've got it closed down. Look at that's the airflow I'm running right now. Closed. So far down. The most far down. The most far down. Listen, the flavor's tasty, and the flavor's actually pretty good in this, but I just can't do that airflow. I cannot do that airflow, Savor. I'm sorry. Otherwise, outside of the airflow, it's a pretty solid mouth to lung. Do you remember the brand Elvogo? Elvogo. That does not sound familiar. That doesn't sound familiar at all to me. I'm sorry. Lavogo. Yeah, now, if I was going to open this pit up and do the full airflow, then yeah, it's like, it's restricted lung. Feels like this. That's more open, but not by much. The Savor should have been a restricted lung tank. It should have been Savor RDL RTA, because this is a good restricted lung. Nice and tight, real smooth. 12 milligrams, a little bit much, but it's working fine. Much better as a restricted lung, times infinity, times 1,000. I bet you won't vape it with the airflow closed. Oh yeah, Duchess? You want to fight about it? How about that? How about that? Airflow's closed, bro. Airflow's closed way down. Airflow's basically off. Is that proof? Is that proof, Duchess? Oh, see, that's actually kind of a good airflow. That's kind of much tighter now. Oh, different Vic. Oh, it's a different Vic. Murray, thank you for correcting me. Thank you for correcting me. That's right. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot that. I cannot believe I forgot there were 2 Vics. I forgot there were 2 Vics. The other Vic stopped. Oh, St. James. Good night, St. James. Peace out. Peace out, home skillet. Have a good one. Okay, Savor. Well, I'm not sold on the Savor. Not sold on the Savor mouth to lung RTA. Not even really a little bit. It's good as a restricted lung, but as a mouth to lung, even with the airflow closed off completely, it's just really spongy, really bad, really not good. I was going to say, I didn't think the other Vic released a video or released a mouth to lung RTA. 21, rebuild it. Aliens need to go in there. Aliens. Time for a rebuild. Aliens. Who said 21 watts? That's too high. Neil Pitts. Here, let me open this pit up a little bit. The airflow is so stiff. But it's wicking, you know, it's wicking, it's vaping. As a restricted lung, this is not bad, but as a mouth to lung, it is just not good. It's just not good. Final answer, 21 watts, 1 airflow hole open. It's not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me, but I want to pair this real quick. Now that's the pairing. That is the pairing. Right there. Let's go. Citrusy orange with citrusy Baja Blast. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right, Savor. All right, Savor mouth to lung RTA. I think what I have to do literally right now, I think it's time. I said Vec, not Vec. Yeah, it's Vic. Yeah, V-I-C-K. I forgot, I legitimately forgot there was another vaping Vic. Now if you search Vapin' Vic, only Vapin' with Vic comes up. I try to catch his videos every once in a while. I can't even go back and find the old Vic. That's crazy. You stop uploading on YouTube and then that's it. It's like you're gone. You're just forgotten about forever. Your history has disappeared. Vapin' Vic? Maybe it's a K. Is it Vic? V-I-C-K? Richard Vic. There he is. That's the guy. That's the other Vic. Yeah, it's a bummer that he left. It's a bummer that he left. It's kind of a bummer. He was creeping up on 20K, 20,000 subs. That's nothing to blow your nose at. That's awesome. All right, well, thanks, Vic. Appreciate you wherever you may be these days. And maybe what we'll do right now is sing happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, let's sing happy birthday. I didn't see if anybody in the chat had any birthdays. Yeah, Richard Vick. Yeah, Partha. Just found him. Just found Richard Vick. And that's cool. I remember watching him. I remember watching who is that other guy that I watched get into a fight at Vapor Expo? A Bloody Good Vape. You remember him? A Bloody Good Vape? He was like the original Bogan. Bloody Good Vape. Yeah, I watched him fight somebody at a vape show one time. I hadn't even met him yet. I was watching him literally like exchange blows. Good times. That was good times. Simpler times when vape reviewers could just fight each other. Just fight each other in the face. Well, Dallas the Kid. Well, listen, Dallas the Kid, we got to get there closer to your birthday, your actual birthday. Rip Trippers quit too? Well, Rip Trippers didn't quit. Rip Trippers didn't quit, did he? I mean, as far as I know, I am subscribed to Rip. I try to keep up with his videos, at least see what he's uploading and stuff like that. Yeah, 2 hours ago, he uploaded a 7-minute reel, a 7-minute short of the Coco G3. He's got it. You can check out his 10-minute short about the Armor. Or, you can just wait for my review. I'm assuming I already put more puffs on it than he did. Sorry, I'm not trying to trash Rip. I defend Rip, I defend Rip. An advocate for liberty's birthday? Advocate for liberty, Tim! I'm calling you Tim Liberty. Tim Liberty. Rips. Let's leave Rip alone. Look, Rip's doing Rip's own thing. And that's the way that I feel about every YouTuber is I just, it's just do your thing. Just do you. You do your thing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just worry about what you're doing, Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just worry about what you're doing. And Rip's going to do his own thing. Rip started his other YouTube called Tripper's Way, where he tells you that, you are God. And you are the universe, and you can manifest love because you are a spiritual God being. He says stuff like that, and you kind of go, okay, you do you, Rip. You do you, Did someone say supper chats? Someone did. Let's get on them. Did someone say hella chats? I think that's what I don't know if it's any hella chats. Over here. What do we here? Just, waiting for things to load. That's how computers work most of the time. Okay, no, hella chat. Catfish, thank you for the subscribe. Whiskey, thank you for the subscription. Augie, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Appreciate that. No hella chats, but if we get over here, Dee Dee, damn it. So excited for you going to court. Maybe I'm a little envious, but I can't wait to hear about it. I'm hoping to be able to take really good notes. And that upsets me that I have to do that because that's multitasking and I'm bad at it. And I would like to just sit and watch and absorb, but I think I'm going to be taking a lot of copious notes. Copious note taker. American Spirit Lights. When vegans attack. Chuck, very gracious of you. When I was in IT, I worked in a cubicle. You don't want that. I know. And that's what everybody tells me. Maybe I don't really want that, but I do. And you know how I know that I do? It's because when I was working at Starbucks in the roasting room, in the ACRS room, we had our own bathroom. It's like, pop out into the hall. There's a bathroom at the end. It's like community bathroom, whatever. All the, packaging goes in there to use the bathroom. QA uses that bathroom. Roasting uses that bathroom. A lot of people use that bathroom. I pulled a George Costanza and would go up to the second floor, the production area. I would go up to the second floor where all of the offices and cubicles were just to go to the bathroom, just so I could walk through cubicles and like nod at people and say hi and like stop by Doug's cubicle and be like, what up, Doug? Fist bump. And then I'm going to go to the bathroom because I wanted to be in that world so bad. I had no like logical reasoning why. It just, something about it calls to me. I was discussing this last night with my wife. I think what I secretly really crave is really rigorous, like structure, you know? Because now I'm on my own schedule. I decide when I do stuff, and if it doesn't get done, then no one else is there to do it. It's just me. So I have my own schedule. I have my own deadlines. I have my own stuff. But it's not very rigorous. It's not very structured. And I think I'm just craving structure. Maybe that's what it is. Fishy. Coolest thing I ever saw was you at Steel Valley helping a customer out. Seriously, it was kind of surreal, but really cool. That was a highlight of the last Steel Valley meetup. That was the highlight of the last Steel Valley. No, not necessarily the highlight, but one of the highlights of that Steel Valley meetup was just standing behind the counter. Customer came in, asked about an RTA. So I'm like showing him RTAs and I'm like living out my working at a vape shop fantasy camp. It was fun. It was cool. It was cool as hell. Fishy. Seeing Fishy at the Steel Valley. That was my favorite. Getting driven home by Fishy. Getting lost with Fishy. Appreciate you, bud. CJ. I just realized my assignment Planet Globe got put up. Hell yeah, CJ, it did. And thank you for sending it in. I think I said a lot of really nice things about it. But you might have to go back and watch just to see. Just to see. Ha. Okay, guys. It's time. It's 6:18. Yowza. All right. I'll try to make this quicker than I was planning on it. But there's a lot going on in the world, and we need to talk about it.
Are you motherfuckers ready? It's news and advocacy time. Let the truth fire trip.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's news and advocacy time. The first thing I want to mention is USA Vape Consumer Survey 2024. I'm going to put a link literally right now. Watch me copy paste it. Copy. Boom. It's in the chat. It's going to be in the description. It's in the chat right now. If you consume nicotine not from cigarettes, you should be filling out this survey. It's a quick survey monkey survey, and this is that data that it's helpful. It actually gets used. This data gets sent to lawmakers and senators and congresspeople and mayors and health committees and city councils and things like this. This is data. This is hard survey data. As hard as survey data can be, this is the survey data. So please do it. Please get there. Please do it. Should we talk about Australia first? Sure, let's do that. We're going to watch a quick little video here from Alicia Loxley and Tom Steinfort, Channel 9 News, your Melbourne, your news.
And our state political reporter Heidi Murphy joins us now here at the news desk. Oh, Heidi, you have some breaking news about new tobacco laws.
Yeah, Alicia, we have been waiting since March for a plan to try to end the tobacco wars. Tomorrow, the Allen government will introduce an illicit tobacco bill. I am told it will have the toughest penalties in the country. It will also give police the powers they've been pleading for to try to crack down on the tobacco crime gangs. Hopefully, it will help reduce the fire bombings we keep seeing. The latest just this morning in Pascoe Vale South, a car rammed into a convenience store, then the front of the shop was set alight. That is the fifth such fire in just over a week. So, Alicia, Tom, these new laws cannot come soon enough.
Spot on. All right, Heidi, thank you.
Yes. These new laws. It appears...
And our state political reporter Heidi Murphy.
It appears that Australia is doing some sort of like quadruple ban on vaping. They got to get to the root cause of these arsons. They got to get to the root cause of these fire bombings. And I think that the solution is more laws to further criminalize vapors, to further criminalize anybody not smoking cigarettes. That's what we needed in Australia. I think they nailed it. I think they finally figured it out. Why legalize it? Why regulate it when you could quadruple ban it? And then when that ban causes a extraordinarily violent firebomb-filled illicit market, then you go, we're going to need more cops. We're going to need more cops. We need more cops to take care of this illicit market. We're going to need more cops. We're going to need more cops. We're going to need more cops. Oops, Prison Planet. Sorry. All because of the way that we treated vaping. If I wasn't a critical thinker, it could be easy to draw some lines and go, well, they did that on purpose. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. They had purposefully created a black market so they could purposefully fund more police, so they could purposefully crack down on the black market that they helped create. But I'm a critical thinker, and I can't chalk up to maliciousness what can easily be chalked up to just negligence, just idiocy. It's so much easier. The politicians, I think when we think of things like that, like, oh, they did it on purpose. They created this black market on purpose so that they could ramp up police and so they could. I think we're giving politicians way too much credit. Way, way too much credit. I think it's a mess in Australia. I think their regulations are effed. And I think that a quadruple ban isn't going to do anything but make everything worse. There's no criminal element that has looked at laws and gone, whoop, they made the laws a little tougher. I guess we're stopping our extraordinarily lucrative illicit business. None of them will. It's only going to get worse. And my heart just breaks for Australia. I first saw this news report and thought that they were going to be introducing, like, a tobacconist regulated retail model. No, their big announcement that we've been waiting for since March is more enforcement. More enforcement, more enforcement, more enforcement, more enforcement, more enforcement, more enforcement. Good job, Australia. How about some more enforcement in Australia? Oh, is that it? Yeah. Some more enforcement in Australia. Let's real quickly talk about Canada. I'm not sure what's going on in Canada, but every day it seems like they're talking about a national flavor ban coming soon. National flavor ban coming soon. It's coming soon. We've just been talking about it for 3 full years. The Minister of Mental Health and Addiction says the federal government will ban most vape flavors across Canada soon. It's coming. 3 years, it's coming. More than 3 years after Ottawa first proposed bringing the regulations, we've made a commitment to start to restrict flavors, and we haven't wavered from that. Yeah. Okay. Back in June 2021, citing a rapid increase in youth vaping in Canada, Health Canada vowed to restrict vaping flavors to mint, menthol, and tobacco. The availability of a variety of desirable flavors is believed to have contributed to the rise in youth vaping, Health Canada said at the time. Rise in youth vaping. They want to ban all flavors. Okay. But they also say that the delay in the national regulations is due to the fact that Health Canada wants to learn from Quebec's experience. The province banned flavors a year ago. We've seen in jurisdictions like Quebec where banning flavors has led to an illicit market. The best and brightest. The best and brightest. Politicians are supposed to be better than us. Politicians are supposed to be able to think critically and reason and evaluate data and pros and cons. But the idea that someone in Canada just said, well, we've seen where we've banned flavors and it caused a big illicit market. So that's something to be aware of when we ban flavors nationally. It might also create a gigantic illicit market. They're going to look at Quebec and their flavor ban and the illicit market, and they're going to learn nothing. They're going to learn nothing from that. So Listen, I like Canada. I'm a fan of Canada. I like Canadians as people. Maybe not Drake so much, but every other Canadian. Alanis Morissette, William Shatner, Seamus, Megs. There's a few Canadians that I really, I give a shit about. That, and there's millions of smokers in Canada? Millions and millions of tobacco smokers who are going to look at a flavor ban and really high taxes and go, why would I switch? I'll just keep smoking. And Health Canada goes, no, you should quit. But we made the most effective quitting aid really expensive and ruined everything that was appealing about it. Do you still want to quit? No, of course not. So Canada, flavor ban is apparently coming. They're still trying to learn how the flavor ban in Quebec caused such a big illicit market. That's crazy. Who knew? Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? Where am I headed off to here now? Okay, real quick in the UK. I'm going to put this out there. There's a petition. Yeah, a politician's critical thinking is dependent on their campaign donations. Yeah. I hate that. I hate that so much. And I hate that politicians can just fake ignorance and nobody questions it. Nobody goes, well, yeah, you know about this. Come on, you know about this. And they always go, oh no, I don't know. It's just, I don't know anything about that. What I've heard is X, Y, and Z. And you go, what the fucking dude. Like, no, I don't know. I'm just gonna, Willful ignorance is just infuriating. Willful ignorance. Flavors only attract kids. That's why flavors exist. Don't put an extra duty on vape products, please, the UK. We're petitioning the UK government and parliament. We think that putting a duty on vape products will lead to people smoking again. It definitely will. This is adding potentially 22 pounds per 100 ml liquid at the top of the price. We think this is extremely excessive. We think it's an unfair duty on a product that contains no tobacco. Shooting for 10,000. Got 315 so far. I'm going to copy this link, put it in the description. It's going to be in the chat literally right now. If you're in the UK, go. Do it. Do the petition, because the UK has not only wanting to do a flavor ban, but they've reintroduced the tobacco bill, the tobacco and vapes bill. Sunyak, I think that's how his name, Sunyak introduced this and then promptly was not elected. And so everybody thought that the tobacco and vapes bill was not elected with him. And then they've reintroduced it. Parliament's reintroduced it. We talked about it last week. And I don't know what this website is, Guido Fox. I have no idea. I don't know who this guy is, but he has a clip. He has a little snippet in here. The government's plan to ban disposable vapes by next summer has already been trashed by free market wonks and industry insiders and prevailing argument. One of the NHS touts. Okay. According to the report, this is from the UK government. According to the report, 29% of current vapers will either revert or relapse into smoking tobacco. This is the results of their tobacco and vapes bill impact study. And the government is saying, well, if we do this, 29% of people who have currently quit smoking cigarettes will go back to smoking cigarettes. They're going to relapse back into combustion. If we pass this, we know, we've done the legwork, we've done the data, we did an impact study. 29% of current vapers will either revert or relapse back into tobacco smoking. And then they look at that, and then they just move forward with it. What a joke. I can't take anything. The UK government wants to be a smoke-free country, and then they do shit like this, which is absolutely going to prevent them from becoming a smoke-free country. You have 29% of people who don't smoke cigarettes, and you're saying, we want to pass this legislation so bad. We don't want any kids using nicotine. We're so willing to protect kids from nicotine that we're going to let adults go back to cigarette smoking. We're going to go let them have all the disease and COPD, emphysema. They get that as long as we keep nicotine away from kids. We kind of don't care that 29% of the smoke-free citizens in the UK are going to go back to cigarette smoking. Sure, cool, man. Fuck it. I don't care. What are we going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing. You fill out a petition, nothing. The UK government goes, well, we want a smoke-free country. We're just not willing to do anything to get to that smoke-free country. In fact, we're going to do things so that people who had previously quit smoking will go back to cigarettes. We know that that's what's going to happen, but we're still going to press forward with this legislation. Right on, UK. Way to go, everybody. Way to go, UK. I love it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, before we get to the hostility of vaping, I do want to watch this quick little video from John Stossel. I'm usually like, I think I said this on Twitter, I'm like 70-30 on John Stossel, you know? I'm like 70-30 on John Stossel, but he did a really great video about vaping, and here's a clip.
The deceitful attack on vaping.
Chris, no amount of nicotine is safe.
Stop flavored e-cigarettes. Get the facts at Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids.
One of the great public health advances this century has been vaping. Once vaping devices were introduced, smoking rates plummeted to historic lows.
Lots of lives are saved because vaping's much less harmful than smoking.
But this was a huge threat to the anti-smoking activists, because if people were quitting on their own, what happens to us? So they started scaring people about vaping.
It can release dangerous chemicals like formaldehyde into your bloodstream.
And they have succeeded in persuading most people, according to polls, that vaping is as dangerous as smoking. That is a horrible thing to do to the public, but it's been very good for the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. It's great for their careers. It's terrible for public health.
We invited the campaign to appear here to argue their side. They didn't respond. I repeatedly ask activists to appear here, tell your side of the story. They almost never do. Are there any examples of activist groups where they said, okay, great, we've solved it now, and they dissolve?
I can't think of any.
Yeah, that's right. You can't think of any. That's crazy, because when you're slaying dragons and there's no more dragons left to slay, you're going to fabricate dragons, I think. I mean, if we're using the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids playbook, then yes, you're going to manufacture some of them dragons to slay. Unreal. It's a cool video. It's a full video. I'll post a link to it in the description, I believe. Now, we were going to go to here, and we're going to go to here, and then we're going to go to here, and then we're going to pop this out. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. Nope. What did I just do? I just did something dumb. Nope. There it goes. Okay, good. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. The Consumer Choice Center. His name's Yael. I can't pronounce his name, and I apologize. I'm trying my best. Yael, Consumer Choice Center. This is something they did in 2020, and now they're doing it in 2024. Real quickly, Queen Honey Bunny, yes. 82 million vapors worldwide, and that's based on the Global State of Tobacco Harm Reduction, the GSTR, and they're doing another poll this year, and they're estimating that number has gone over 115 million now. Over 115 million now. More every year, more every year, more every year, more every freaking year. So what we're doing right now is we're looking at the US State Vaping Index. Okay? That's his name. Y-A-E-L. Yael? I don't know. Chessie. Blast from the past. Freaking what's up, Chessie? Yeah. So this is basically what states, based on certain metrics, based on certain metrics, let me get to Yale here. Based on certain metrics, flavor bans, tax burdens, things like if they consider vapes to be tobacco, so it's whether they consider vapes to be tobacco, any flavor restrictions, any FDA registries, and any additional taxes on vaping, and the presence or absence of an online sales ban. Those are like the 5 metrics that they ranked every single state in our great country on, right? So if we look at this, we can start at the very, very top. And this is kind of, I don't know, I was surprised legitimately by some of them. Not all of them, but I was surprised by some of them. We're going to go back and forth here real quick. Alaska, A+, 50. So that means right here, if we go to Alaska, not a tobacco product, 10. No flavor restrictions, 10. No state registry, no PMTA registry, boosh, they get a 10 points. There's no additional taxes on vaping in Alaska, 10. Sales, online sales, yes, no, partial, yes. Online sales are allowed in Alaska. They got a 50. They got a perfect score. They got an A+ for vaping. They are the least hostile vaping state in the Republic. The least hostile. North Dakota, same, A+. Tennessee, A+, no doubt, thanks in huge part to the Tennessee Smoke-Free Association. Arizona even scoring an A. Michigan scored an A. Michigan, hang on. Let's see. Where did Michigan go? There's Michigan. Okay, so it's not considered a tobacco product. Yes, okay, so they don't have a flavor ban. They don't have any flavor restrictions. There's no state registry yet. There's no state registry. There's no excise tax. There's no taxes on it in Michigan. There is a vape mail ban, which is national. Thank you, John Cornyn, which is national. And so they scored a 45. They get an A. They get an A. Right above it, okay, see. Now we're going to get into the, let's take a good B. Here's a B score. There's B's and B's. South Dakota's a B. Connecticut's a B. Connecticut, up here, let's look at Connecticut. Let's see. It does not consider vapes to be a tobacco product in Connecticut. Yeah, and exactly, Michael Redfern, yet. All of this is very transitionary. Holly House, friggin' yo-yoy, what's up? All of this is really transitionary because some of this is like, well, there's a bill on the books, but it hasn't passed yet. Or they've been trying a flavor ban a bunch, but it hasn't passed yet. Or, you know, some states got PMTA registries like passed while this was being created. So some of these places do have PMTA registries now. So there might be some discrepancies, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, let's see, Connecticut, no there. Actually, yeah, okay, so they have a tax on nicotine. Disposables are 40 cents a mil, 10% of the wholesale price for liquids. So they get a B. They're scored 39 points. They get a B. Sure. Let's get into the C's. Let's go back to my old stomping grounds. Nevada. What the hell's going on in Nevada? Let's see. This is alphabetical. Nevada. Old Nevada. Okay. So Nevada considers vaping a tobacco product. 0. There's no flavor ban. 10. Which one was this? State registry? No, there's no state registry. There is a 30% of wholesale price tax. There is an online sales ban. So they scored a 30. They're at the high end of the C average. High end of the C average. Sure. Okay. Nevada, you get a C. It's not completely hostile to vaping. A lot of these are C's, you know. It's the curve. Delaware, Kentucky, Louisiana, Nevada, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wyoming, South Carolina, Georgia, Indiana, Maryland, Minnesota, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Washington, West Virginia. All C's. C, 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 C. You're all scoring C's. You're all right in the middle. Aye, Georgia. Let's see what's going on, Georgia. Aye. LMNOJ, IBCDEF, Georgia. No, it's not a tobacco product. No, there's no flavor ban. There is a state registry, but the bill has stalled in the Senate. There is a tax, closed systems and open systems, 7% of the wholesale price for e-liquids. There is a vape mail ban. And so they got a C, only face-to-face transactions allowed. So there can be vape shops. There can be vape shops in Georgia because it's only face-to-face transactions allowed. And what's great is all of these are links. I'm going to link to this in the description, but all of these are links. Like I can click this and read all of the vape laws in Georgia right here. It's pretty fascinating. I spent a lot of time looking at this today. So these are all C's. D's, Maine, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Virginia. 1, 2, 3, 4 D's. These are only D's. Look, and then here we get into the F's. Colorado, yeah. Washington, D.C., Hawaii, Illinois, Mass, of course. Massachusetts was one of the first in the Republic to really crack down on vaping. Massachusetts is considered a tobacco product. Yes, there's a flavor ban, all except tobacco. They don't have a PMTA registry right now, which is fascinating. 75% of the wholesale price. 75% of the wholesale price. And then, online sales ban, partial online sales ban for all flavors except tobacco. So you can order tobacco through the mail, tobacco flavors through the mail, but no other flavors. F. Freaking F. Here's what I was surprised by. Sure, Nebraska, F. New Jersey, F. New York, F. None of that surprising. Oregon, F. Vermont, I was a little surprised. California, I thought, would be dead last. I was going into this going, yep, California, you're dead last. California is most likely the most hostile to vaping state in the entire country, and I was fully expecting California to be in last place. But California got 5 points, which is still an F, but Utah got 0? I was really not very surprised, but yeah, I was pretty surprised to see Utah so low. Let's see, where is Iowa? In fact, it'll be easier to find it on here. Iowa. All right, Iowa. No, it's not a tobacco product. No, they got no flavor bans. Yes, there's a PMTA registry bill, but no, there's no additional taxes and partial ban on online sales, including flavored vapes on all but 7 FDA-approved products. Okay, so the PMTA registry bill is working as intended. The FDA products are allowed to be shipped through the mail, but nothing else is. They ended up with a B. To me, that looks like, let's see, no flavor ban, no excise taxes. It seems like Iowa would be a pretty solid fucking place to open up a vape shop. Utah and California, no, opposite. In fact, let's just shame my home state here. Yes, of course it's a tobacco product. Maybe it's California. Yes, there is a full flavor ban across the state except for tobacco. Yes, there is a PMTA registry bill. Yes, we have ridiculous taxes, 52.9% of the wholesale price, 12% of the retail price. And yes, we do have an online sales ban, but it's only a partial online sales ban. And some localities are more strict than others, and some localities allow online sales. So for that, California got 5 points. Still an F. But Utah, let's go Utah. Utah, yes, it is a tobacco product. Yes, they have a flavor ban, statewide flavor ban. Yes, they have a PMTA registry. Yes, they have a 50% tax statewide, and they have a complete online sales ban. F. 0 out of 15. Vermont also got a 0 out of 15. No, Vermont got 10 points. Vermont somehow got 10 points. What did they get 10 points from? Oh, they got 5 points from half a flavor ban, and they got 5 points from half a PMTA registry. So they got 10 points. It's not super shocking to go through this and see what states are a little bit more hostile to vaping, which states are a little bit less hostile to vaping. It's kind of all over the place. You can kind of see that blue states crack down. I mean, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, California, all these are in the F. All of them have cracked down on vaping really hard. They've introduced PMTA registries, they've introduced taxes, they've introduced flavor bans, and it's not just the state introducing a flavor ban. It's the state introducing a flavor ban at the suggestion of Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, or at the suggestion of Parents Against Vaping, or at the suggestion of the American Lung Association. And then it's those orgs that support the flavor bans in those states. I watched it happen in California. I watched it happen when the flavor ban was up for a ballot initiative. It was a referendum ballot initiative. Prop 31, all over TV was Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. Vote yes on Prop 31. Statewide flavor ban. Vote yes on Prop 31. All it was introduced, and then it's the orgs that really push it. So in California, this was the voters. The voters gave us this F score. Politicians introduced it, Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids hyped it up, and then the voters have voted on it. It's a bummer, man. It's a bummer in California. But here's the thing. It's really not that bad in California, dude. I still get all sorts of vape mail from all over the country and interstate and from the state. And there's shops all over the place. And any smoke shop, head shop you go into, there's just walls of flavored vapes anywhere. Flavored vapes might be banned in California, but that just means that they're everywhere. That's all that means. That's all that means. A ban equals more vapes everywhere. So sure, maybe Utah and California, Vermont, Oregon, maybe these all have Fs because flavor bans and exorbitant taxes, but that also means that they probably have a pretty thriving illicit market, which means that there's more vapes on the market now than there was before they banned them. So great job. Great job, United States of America. I'm going to put a link in the description to this because I think it's just fascinating. I sat here, it seemed like at least an hour, and I went through every state. And I was like looking at numbers, thinking like down here into the D's, where was it? The F's? Yeah, Vermont got 10 points. I was looking at the odd numbers, like how do you get 15 points? How did Hawaii get 15 points? So I'm like, okay, well, they do have a flavor ban. They don't have this. They do have that. It's just really very resourceful. This is vape laws for every state in the country. As it stands right now in 2024, vape laws for every state in the Republic. And that's cool. And it's just good to know where states stand and who's getting graded how. And Washington has a C, and Utah, 0. The most hostile state to vaping in the country is Utah? I thought for sure it was going to be New York or California. That's it. Those were my two picks. I was like, well, New York did it first. New York, Massachusetts, or California. I thought it was going to be those. One of those. Well, turns out it's not. Rifleman, here's the thing. I don't agree with you. I mean, when we can agree to disagree on this, but California voters are a lot more, I don't know. California voters are a lot more diverse than I think. It's not, it's not a solid blue state. No state, I think, is a solid red state or a solid blue state because we're on the Electoral College are a very blue state, but we have plenty of Republicans in office in the state literally right now, and plenty of Republican citizens in the state literally right now. And it's the same thing when you go to you go to Colorado. It's not just every politician's a Republican and every voter's a Republican and the whole state is red. There's Democratic politicians in office in Colorado in the same way that there's Republican politicians in office in California right now. And so for some reason in the United States, we like to do this very binary, good, bad, blue, red, and that's never the case. That is never the case. There's always nuance. There's always more to it. Northern California is pretty red. Inland Empire, California is pretty red. The closer you get to Nevada, the redder it gets. Realistically, a lot of the country, the farther you get away from civilization, it's like cities. You look at Texas, Austin, Texas is solidly blue. The state's red. The big city, Austin, Texas, is very solidly blue. And in that blue city, in a red state, there are Republicans and Democrats both elected to office. It's become this like weird us versus them thing that I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's voters. There's different voters everywhere. There's different politicians everywhere. And I think it's weird to say that this is a solidly blue state or a solidly red state, especially if you look at dude, just go back the last 40 years of this country, the last 50 years of this country, watch every single state change from blue to red to blue to red to blue to red to blue to red to blue to red. Go back and look at Reagan's electoral college map. Go back and look at Carter's electoral college map. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Huge sways in voting. States flipping blue, states flipping red, states flipping back to blue the very next election. It's bonkers. Americans need a history lesson, I think. I need a history lesson. So anyway, okay, that's enough about that. But I think that's really all very fascinating, and I'm super into it. And I think that's where we're going to end the news and advocacy. Consumer Choice Center, Vape and Fagan's back, Australia, AVM. UK knows that they're going to cause people to smoke cigarettes, so please fill out the petition and then do the Consumer Choice Survey. Boom, roasted. I don't even know where we're going, but it's not here. I think I saw a super chat come in. Chuck, U.S. prohibition led to NASCAR? Is this real truth? How moonshine bootlegging gave rise to NASCAR. NASCAR rooted in prohibition bootlegging. This is my new favorite thing. This is my new favorite thing. I need to read all about this, Chuck. I cannot wait. Former Georgia moonshine runner Lightning Lloyd Seaway makes a thrilling turn in his 1939 Silver Bullet Ford on his way to winning a stock car race in Daytona Beach, Florida on August 4th, 1941, 7 years before NASCAR started. So bootleggers were racing cars? All right, that's cool as shit. Why have I never learned about that before? Why don't they teach that in school? I want to know about bootleggers and NASCAR in school. Hell yeah. There's already vape-sponsored NASCARs. I've seen Zinn NASCARs. I saw Enjoy NASCARs. Mother trucking NASCAR and prohibition. I love this. That's going to be my new obsession. Appreciate that, Chuck. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Now that it's 7 p.m., I think we can finally, I got a bunch. But dropped it. I had so much. It's actually a stack. It's a physical stack that comes up to right here. And you know what? It's just become that time. Popping the Dixon. Pop that Dixon off. It's kind of shuffling between fall and spring here. I go back and forth. I have an 85-degree day, and I'm like, oh, sick. Putting on shorts today. And then the very next day, I wake up and it's 32 degrees outside, and I have to bundle up. I put on a hoodie, put on my beanie. So I can't seem to regulate my temperature in any meaningful way. So, Now, if I may, I'd like to open some mail. Not you. You first. Yes. I think I know what this is. This is a package I think I've been waiting for this. Hell yeah. Finally. Let's freaking go. Caliburn G3 Pro Cocoa Edition. I am going to review this so soon, it's not even going to be funny. I've been using one of these since Indonesia, and I've been waiting, just waiting, in constant contact with you. Well, hey, when's that coming? I want to review it. When's that coming? It's the Caliburn G3 Pro Cocoa. I just want to see if this one's actually like yellow. If it's gold. Oh, it's gold. Okay. Well, yeah. Hey, it was worth a shot. I think the yellow, like if that was yellow, that looks way cooler. But wait, there's more. There's a G3 Pro CRC version that comes with a different pod on the inside. There is the Caliburn this guy CRC version it comes with a new pod. The GK3 that actually looks really sick. I like that it says Caliburn right there. What does that say? Does that say Caliburn? Oh, Cali Livin'? I don't know. I don't know what that says. And then we got another G3. Look, I got some coils. Look, I got some there's a bunch of G3s in here. The yo-yo's. Hell yeah. Oh, I got a purple one. Phrasing. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Blue. We got a bunch of these. I got some coil heads. Sicker than tits. And then whatever this is. Oh, this is the Canada version of the Caliburn G3 Lite. Caliburn G3 Lite CRC version. The CRC versions of pods are 100 times better than regular versions of pods. And I don't have an example here, unfortunately. But they are all the CRC pods I've ever come across. Maybe this one's CRC. Yep, this is a CRC pod. So every pod that I've come across that's CRC has this. I'm going to put some... has this action happening. See this pod? You see it? See that spring right there? Press down. Fill it up. Boop, let go. Spring loaded. Seals it right up. It's incredible. It's honestly incredible. I don't know why that's strictly for Canada. I want them to be in the United States so bad. I love those. I put a CRC pod on my Caliburn G3. I put a CRC pod. This is a CRC pod. I got a bunch of Caliburn CRCs. That's great. Great pod. Great pods. That's the base. Canada version. I think CRC just stands for Canada version. Something about Canada. I think that's what it's for. They all have the, they all have this. Focus. She said focus. That. You see it? How about now? This. Child resistant. Canada certified. Child resistant certified is CRC. Child resistant certified, CRC. We just figured it out. We just figured all of it out. Child resistant CRC. That's what CRC stands for. Child resistant. Child resistant certified. Sick. Oh, I'm so relieved that that's what that was. And what are you? Oh, wait. This is something I ordered. Yes! It's no big deal. It's just it's volcano parts. It's some volcano parts. You see, I'm a little bit tough on my volcano, and I break these constantly. Yeah, broke mine really hard. There's just this really thin threading right here that I constantly drop and it breaks. Anyway, if you know, you know. It's a volcano part. I got 2 spares of that, you know, just because reasons. This is from Voopoo. Yeah. It's from Voopoo. Think about it. Yeah. Yeah. This has got to be one of those, you know, super gift packs. What's in here? It feels dragish. Oh, it's Christmas. It's Christmas already. It's a very Voopoo Christmas. What month is this right now? It's November 14th. It's November 14th, and we got Christmas gifts from Voopoo already. Spark your life. Go Christmas. Spark your life. It just says go Christmas. Go Christmas. Go Christmas. No, it doesn't even say go Christmas. It says go Xmas. Go Christmas. Go Christmas. Go. Go. And there appears to be a, maybe this has something in it, but it could just be a paper Voopoo ornament. Sure, man. Can I hang this on the back of my mic stand? Make it a little more festive in here. All right. There is Voopoo. You know, it's like right on. Right on. I was hoping for some Christmas themed cutlery. Got a little Voopoo fork with Santa on it. Got a little Voopoo. Oh, okay. Maybe I can't. Maybe that's not designed to go back in there. Got a little fork and spoon. Voopoo fork and spoon set. Just put your logo on whatever. But wait, there's more. There's a Voopoo Santa Claus. It's a Voopoo Santa Claus. It says Voopoo across his butt. Voopoo Santa Claus. And I'm assuming this is his girlfriend, life partner. You know, I was hoping for some Christmas decorations. Let's put them right here on my little orange amp. Look at you, little Santas. All right. And then there's an actual vape thing in here. There's the Argus, and then there's the Dragus 2. Pow. I vaped both of those. I've reviewed both of those, I believe. The Argus is a high caliber pod. That's a high caliber pod. And the Dragus 2, well, it's the Dragus 2. It's the Dragus 2. I'm trying to figure out what I can use this cutlery for. Not really sure. I may not keep this card unless it has some sort of other purpose, but it just looks like a card that they didn't write anything on the back of. Like this should have said, "Thank you, GrimmGreen, for all your Voopoo cooperation over the years." Most excited about the cutlery, probably. And honestly, this spoon, it's a pretty good cannabis spoon. You know, when I grind up material into a little bowl and then I scoop it out of the bowl into the volcano, this could be that. This could be that thing. Tree just comes off anyway. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. It can just be spoon themed, you know? You don't need Christmas themed. I just want a spoon themed spoon. All right, Voopoo. That was sick. That was pretty sick. Yo, Grimm. Giovanni. Are you here? Giovanni, are you here? Are you here? Yeah. material. That's what they call it, on like Instagram. They always say material. It's like, put your material. You want me to play the spoons? I can't play the spoons. I'm not no spoon man. Feel the rhythm with your heart. Spoon man. Once it's in my head, I have to finish the thought. Hey, Nick. Remember, phrasing is always watching. No cotton waste. 10 years it's been since I quit smoking. Thanks to your videos. Anywho, I suck at this shit. LMFAO. Yo, cool kids forever. Peace out. Gio, a.k.a. Karamahasu Giovanni. Giovanni. I see you, Giovanni. I see you right there in the chat. I'm touching your little picture right now, Giovanni. Hell yeah. Special Grogan tattoo coming soon? Are you getting a legend, Chuck? Cornell? Legend. God. He is a god. He is a legend. Is this the Nitsu? Is this the Nitsu? Is this the Nitsu slam cap? Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Yes. Yes, Nitsu slam cap. Yes. Dang, all right. I just set up the Nitsu this week, and now we're going to have to slam cap it on the inside. How much shorter is it? It looks substantially shorter. Woo! Okay, so that's going to require like a rebuild too. Oh, Vape Lord. No, you're not outdated. You're not outdated at all, bro. You're not outdated. You're not outdated. I've vaped older things than that. I got a Noisy Cricket set up in the kitchen. I got a Noisy Cricket and a Twisted Messes version 1 set up in the kitchen. A Dreamer and a Goon 25. That's practically brand new technology, Practically brand new technology. Plus, it's a Dreamer and a Goon. That's never gonna, your Dreamer is gonna last you the rest of your life. Giovanni. I'm gonna write your name on here, just so I remember. I just wrote Geo Metro. Thank you, Giovanni. That is so very graciously sick of you. That is so graciously sick of you. You know I love the Nitsu. You know I do. That's for when I vape. Let's do some vaping. I haven't vaped in a second. What do I have that I can vape? Subtank, Cloud Chase your office. Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep this going. Actually, let's have a quick little vape break. Just a quick little vape break. It's only 7 p.m. When I say only, I mean holy shit, it's 7 p.m. Origin Mark II. Hell yeah, Origin Mark II. Was that? I think I know what that is. I think I'm familiar with the Origin Mark II. You have to get the coil right above the air hole, and it needs to be 2.5 millimeter. All right, I'm down. Are you going to be around on Tuesday, Giovanni? You going to pop into the fiddle to remind me? I'll remember. 2.5 millimeter right above the airflow. It looks like a supremely slammed cap. Supremely slammed down cap. Graciously sick. Listen, that is a good album title. I'm not gonna lie. Woo! What you now? Hey now. Oh, snap and a half. Okay, here we go. Remember 909 Modify? I reviewed one of their RBAs 3 years ago? Maybe 4 years ago? What does that look like? What does that look like? Airflow pins? Yeah. What does that look like? What does that look like? The 909X. This is the 909 Extra RBA. It does boro and dot. That seems to be the pattern. It does boro and dot. Maybe this just does dot, but it looks like it does boro too. Yeah, it says for boro. It says for AIO, that's dot, and then it says for boro, supply your own boro tank. It doesn't look like I need to do anything but change the chimney out probably. Let's take a real quick look at this deck while we're here. Let's just modify 909, tunnel airflow, some fuzz here. That's fine. Just get rid of that. Little single coil banger. Probably has 3.5, 4 millimeter airflow. Snaps on with authority. All right, modify 909. All right, modify 909. Let's go. Maybe this will actually end up in a dot. Maybe this will end up in a dot. I'll be interested to see what airflow pins they included. Doesn't say. Yep. 4 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 2.5. Oh, that's it. It's just restricted lung. They don't do any mouth to lungs. It's just restricted lung. Okay. Busting 909 modify. Busting. And I have a spare. And what the hell is this? Oh, these are tips. These are tips. Okay. These are this is their drip tip system, I think. Because those look like, yeah, that's for dot, that's for boro because it's threaded. It's a locking nut drip tip, and it comes with parts I can put on top. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating. Spare O-rings. Fascinating. Little tiny part came out. Probably going to need that at some point, so we'll put this back in the package. Great. Hell yeah. I don't use a lot of dot, but I do use a lot of boro. I don't use a lot of dot AIO, but I use a lot of boro, and I don't know. We'll see where this ends up. We'll see where this ends up. 909 modify. Hell yeah. Stoked. Just the tip. Just the tip. More than the tip. Beatrice? Beatrice? Is there a Beatrice in the house? Oh, this is a gift. Oh, this looks like a patron gift. Nick, open box first. Our last name is Stair, like stair steps. Oh, no big deal. Oh, no big deal. No big deal. Just whatever. Just whatever. Just some fucking candy corn. Just candy corn all day. Candy corn all day. I love it. What? What is this duck? What is this turtle? Look at this. Look at this duck. I love this duck. I love this turtle. Look at this duck. Look at this turtle. I have a turtle. I have a duck. Do you? Nope. You have candy corn? Nope. Nope. But wait, there's one more thing in here. Okay. I love this. Beatrice, I love this. How do you not love this? I could use this for so many things. Shed time? What? It's resin. It's like, I don't know, it's got a little lip. It's glittery. It's freaking candy corn? Resined candy corn? Or acrylic, fucking stabilized candy corn? I want to make this into a mod. I want a brick of stabilized candy corn so that I can turn it into a device, turn it into a Halloween mod. You know what's messed up is I didn't even eat any candy corn this Halloween. This is my first candy corn. So thank you. Thank you, Beatrice. Hang on. There's a... This is Beatrice Stair? Yeah, Stair like a staircase. Fluid Art Studio. You're going to follow her on Instagram, acrylic and resin artist. Honey Befluid Art. Honey Befluid Art. Handmade, perfectly imperfect. Dope. Is it Mike Duck? That's dope. Hang on. Let me read this card. Thank you. Ugh. Wanted to get this to you before Halloween. Hey, that's okay. I created and made a video of this. I had to hound my husband to get your address. We are big fans. The video is posted. I use the dish for whatever. Enjoy the candy. Give the extras to your wife. Thanks for all you do. Keith and Beatrice Stair. That is really so very gracious of you guys. Keith and Beatrice. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Candy corn. I mean, the candy corn is great. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to mow through that candy corn. But this, that's just cool. That's just cool. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's going to get used. It's going to get displayed. I don't even know. I love it. I love it. Hello? I love it. It's great. This is great. Maybe I'll put the candy corn in the candy corn dish. Huh? What do you think of that, Beatrice? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keith and Beatrice. Hell yeah. You guys got street cred in my book. That was very gracious. Thank you. It's just cool as shit. That's just cool as shit. And like, what? I love knickknacks like this. I could just put this right here. You can just chill on my computer. Turtle, you can hang out on my hard drive. You just found homes. Nice. Nice. That's dope. That's so dope. That is the dopest of the so dope. Oh, wait. Hey now. Face meat? I didn't realize, use it for shed time. Keith. Oh, Keith is here. Keith. Fist bump, Keith. Keith. Fist bump your TV. Fist bump your computer. Fist bump your phone. Fist bump wherever you're fist bumping. Thank you. Seriously. And face meat, I don't know what this could be. I don't know. Whoop. Don't cut into your body. Whoop. Yeah. I want to hang out at Face Meat's house. You guys, this is, you guys. Marzipan. This is my religion. La Fiesta Marzipan. The De La Rosa Marzipans. This is my religion. Those are amazing. But wait, we've got what? Something. Supreme Prawn Cocktail Potato Chips from Henry. But wait, there is, whoa, seafood hot sauce? Seafood hot sauce. Seafood hot sauce. Caliche? Stop licking yourself. Oh! 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 Just mangoes for days. Hang on. Are these really called mango balls? Dried mango balls, Bic. Vaping Bic, what's up? Dried mango balls. Shit, that's cool. Okay, hang on. I need to put these back in a box. Because reasons, and there's something in here. The hot sauce is for shrimp. Well, it's a good thing I got shrimp in my fridge. And wait, is this what I think it is? Oh, mama. Give it to me. Black metal licorice. But wait, there's another one in here I don't recognize. Look how pro Face Meat is. Like vacuum sealing. Yeah, black metal licorice, 12 milligram, 50/50. Shout out to Face Meat. Again, the black metal licorice. I love it. I love this. I love the crap out of it. And then we got cow piss. Oh, melon calpico? For real, though? Cow piss. Melon calpico. I love me a melon calpico. You know I do. You know I do. Melon calpico. Dude, Face Meat. That's rad. You're cool. You're rad. I appreciate that so much, bro. Thank you. That black metal licorice, I'm telling you, it's really something else. And it's just a good, you know, I still love guava jelly, and I vape guava jelly in every mouth to lung that I have, and I still do. But man, it's a nice little change of pace to go from just guava jelly, guava jelly, guava jelly, guava jelly, and then you're like, I'm going to mouth to lung some licorice for a while, some black metal licorice, back to the guava jelly, back to it makes everything better. Makes the whole world better. Changing your flavors. This is going to be a good pairing. This is going to be the best pairing. Yes. It tasted like a snow cone. This liquid, the Cherry Lime Ricky, with this hard Mountain Dew, tastes exactly like a snow cone. Is this real facts? Is this real facts? Matthew, is this a fact? Cow piss smells like apple juice? If that's real, then shit, man, I might have to become a vegetarian. I can't eat no apple juice smelling pee. What's that, Joshua? I just saw this pop up. Hey, brother, don't know if you remember me, but we met IRL once. You're the reason I vape instead of smoke. One love. Hell yeah, Josh Z. One love. I don't necessarily remember meeting you, but only because it's not because it's like, oh, Josh, fucking boring. I don't remember him. I've met a lot of people. And in addition to meeting a lot of people, I am awful with names, terrible with names. I can't remember people's names, and I can't remember meeting people. And I've just met a lot of people. But I'm so glad to see you here. Hell yeah. One love, bro. Josh is it. Josh is a. Everybody welcome Josh to the chat. Hell yeah, Josh. Happy to see you here. But wait, there's still one more package. And I think Slicing open a DHL package has got to be one of the most satisfying things you ever did. Give me some background. Where did we meet? Was it at a vape show? Okay. Yes, 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 MtDew. Yes, MtDew hooked it up with some new snail tanks. Ooh, Ultima Yellow. I like these tanks. These are my favorite third-party tanks. I will choose the MtDew snail tank over the crypt tank literally every day of the week. It's what's in my stubby right now. These are good Boros. Good Boro tanks. And I got the whole gamut of colors. Clear, Ultim, smoky black, pink, and electric blue. That blue is electric. Let's see, that's the clear. Yeah, looks exactly like I would expect. Ultim, I think the Ultim actually looks kind of sick with it. That like coffee yellow. I don't know why I like that so much. That coffee yellow is kind of sick with it. Okay, we'll put it back in the bag. Hell yeah, MtDew. Thank you. I'm stoked. MtDew must have heard me or something. Does MtDew watch my vape fiddle? I was just praising MtDew's tanks on Tuesday on the stream, and then today some more MtDew tanks showed up. What do you mean there's no R in marzipan? Oh my God, I've been wrong my entire life. Nicotine yellow. That's the perfect way to put it. Nicotine yellow. Holy shit, that's nicotine yellow. In a big way, nicotine yellow. At the Beard Vape booth. Okay. That doesn't help me narrow it down, but right on, Josh. You've been here 12 years? Okay. Well, still, we welcome Josh to the chat. Stabilized cow piss? Stabilized apple juice, you mean? Resin stabilized cow piss, resin stabilized apple juice is right. I mean, it's no marzipan, it's mazapan. This is De La Rosa Mazapan Originals. These are some of my favorite things. Those mazapans. If there's shed time involved, I will eat 1,000 of them. No questions asked. It's one of those foods I would just keep eating. It would just keep eating it. You remember that episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes to hell and the devil sits him down and goes, "Oh, so you like donuts? Why don't you eat all the donuts in the world?" And they start force feeding him donuts, and he just keeps getting fatter and fatter and fatter. And they fed him all the donuts, and he's like, "More, please." And they're like, "Fuck, we don't have any more donuts. You ate all the donuts in hell." That's me with mazapans. You could stack a mazapan as high as a building, and I'd go, give me a few hours. I will get through those mazapans. I will just double fist them 3 at a time. Mazapans all over my face, in my throat, in my gullet, put it in my guts. Love it. Love it. It's hard to explain. It's peanuts. It's peanut based, I guess. And so it's kind of got like a peanut buttery sort of thing, but they're like hard, compressed, like wafers. And when you bite into them, they crumble a little bit. And then when you start masticating it in your mouth, it starts turning more and feeling like peanut butter. It feels like sweet, like peanut butter frosting kind of in your mouth. That's if you're going to do something today, if I've inspired you in any way today, I want you to go buy some De La Rosa mazapans right now. At least one. You can get them at literally every gas station and truck stop I've ever been to in my life. There's just in a little tub, like right by the register. Pick one up. They sell them for like 18 cents. You know, you pick up a Mazapan, eat it. They're unbelievable. I promise that you'll like them. I promise. If you don't like Mazapan, then that's fine. That's fine. Beard Vape Booth, Saratoga, New York. I made a 3 battery stacked mech mod. That, you know, that honestly, if that was NVE, 3 battery stacked mech Josh Z Beard Booth. There's something there, Josh Z. There's something there. Yeah, there's something there. Wait, who needs an OnlyFans account? Wayne? Wayne? You want to see him DIY? You want to see him DIY himself? All right, you guys, that's actually it. That's actually the mail call. But what a good mail. I didn't know how strong the mail was going to be today, but there's dried mango bites. There's a freaking candy corn dish made out of resin and acrylic. Awesome. We got new RBAs. We got new Atmazu tanks. We got freaking seafood hot sauce, candy corns, mazepans, Cali burns. Dude, this is a good ass mail. That's a good ass mail. I can't think of any other way around it. That's a good ass mail. And I got new volcano parts. This is really coming together. This is really coming together. That's it for mail. Now that we've skipped it, let's do birthdays. Let's do birthdays and a liquid tasting, and let's get out of here, okay? I don't want to take up your entire night. I mean, I kind of want to do. Merry Christmas, Holly House. I may never start an OnlyFans unless things get real bad for old GrimmGreen. But as long as I can still be here and stream vape content, which is what I really want to do, I don't want to have to turn to porn. So as long as I can keep doing this, then we're in good shape. We're in good shape. You know, as soon as YouTube deletes my channel or something catastrophic happens, vaping, I foolishly like gamble away all my money and I upset my entire Patreon and they all leave me. And then I travel to China and I punch everybody in the face and they stop wanting to work with me. And then I'd have to do a lot. And then after all of that, then I'd go, okay, I guess it's time to start that OF. I guess it's time to start that OF. It's just nice to know that things like Uber and DoorDash and OnlyFans are there for me. That's the last resort. That's the last resort. I'd like to ideally continue to do this for as long as I possibly can until I retire, which that doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon, but I eventually would like to retire. And I would like to retire. I would like this to be my last career. I want harm reduction guy to be my legacy more than any band I was in, more than any job I've ever had, more than any other notoriety I've ever gotten in my life. That I want to be harm reduction guy. I want people to go, GrimmGreen? Yeah, he was a harm reduction guy from the very beginning till the very end, GrimmGreen. That's what I'm after. And then he retired. Okay, cheers. Let's start wrapping this up. Let's get into this very random liquid tasting. I'll check in on the super chat. I don't know if there's anything over there. No, I didn't think so. So let's get into some, what's that, Duchess? Did you say shirts off in the pit? Wait, did you say shirts off in the pit, shirts off in the pit? All right, everybody. Well, you know where we are. We're at the last segment of the stream. We're about to do a very random liquid tasting, and I'm just gonna put a quick poll in the chat right now of the options. Few pretty good options today. There's no silverback. Okay. Maybe someday. And then let's see. The name of the company, I think, is Mutiny. And the name of the liquid, okay. Look, that's none of mine, never mind. Let's, okay. There's a poll in the chat. Literally right now, you can start voting. It's back. Suicide Bunny Sucker Punch, it's back. It's back. It may never go away till we taste it, but Suicide Bunny Sucker Punch is here. There is a JMW. It's called Skeleton Key. No idea, honestly. No idea. Skeleton Key. Then, this was gifted last week from... Oh my god, his name just left my brain. I'll think of it. Dulce. This is a peanut butter fudge, nutter butter fudge. Dulce, nutter butter fudge. And then lastly, even though we're past the date, we have, Underground Mutiny's Rumpkin Spice. That says Rumpkin Spice. Rumpkin Spice. Should I say it again? Rumpkin Spice. Oh, that's the key lime? All right, let's get voting. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote funky. Come on now. It's a celebration. If you don't drink your thing, then it's gonna get warm funky. If you don't vape this thing, then you're not gonna vape funky. Oh, it's a Schneeko. Just wandering around. Good girl. You can't say that. Where did this come from? I'm trying to remember his name. It was a patron. And there was this one, there was a cannoli one, there was like 3 liquids from this same brand. I can't believe I can't remember it. If you don't vote right now, then I'm just gonna keep on singing funky. I'm gonna do some cleaning. Oh, you're all going out to the trash, you're going to the closet, you're going over there, okay. Let's see, you're going to the kitchen. You're going over... I don't know where I can put you, I'll have to wait. You guys need special homes. Amazon needs special homes. It's all the cleaning I can do right now. It's okay. Most of what I do, it's like, sure, I shoot and edit videos, but most of what I do is cleaning. Most of everything that I do is cleaning. I'm cleaning my office. I'm cleaning out cupboards. I'm cleaning out my desk. I'm reorganizing. It's like things will just arrive, and before I know it, this area is full, this area is full. It's like, okay, well, some of this has to go here, some of this has to go here. Cleaning, 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 rearranging, organizing, cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. That's my job. That's my job. Cleaning. Cleaning. Cloud Believers, you want to get a new vape? Any suggestions? Boom. This right here is my new favorite thing. It's just a sub-tank. It's called the Raiden from BD Vape. It's pretty sick. There's a lot of good stuff out there. I'm sure people in the chat will have suggestions for you. What are you after? You looking to cloud chase? You looking to mouth to lung? You want salt, Nick? Is it impossible to find Randy? Randy Watson. Batch date 3 milligram. No, it was brewed on 6/28/24. It just says Dulce dessert flavoring chocolate dipped Nutter Butter cookie. This was unboxed, I think, like 2 weeks ago in the vlog. Like 2 weeks ago. Small batch company? Hell yeah, I love a small batch. The pumpkin by Who's Dose, My Liquid Pirates Mutiny. Oh, the pumpkin is... Oh! They do your liquid. Pirates Mutiny? Underground. This says Underground Mutiny. Oh, whoops, this one. Pumpkin Spice. Rumpkin Spice. Cloud Chase. Cloud chasing, huh? What do you want? You after a sub tank? Something with coil heads, or are you looking to rebuild? Because if you're going to rebuild, then, you know. Okay, let's see where we are here. Dulce is in the lead by a little bit. Sucker Punch, maybe next time. Rumpkin Spice, not feeling the love on Rumpkin Spice. That's okay, we can set him over here. He's sad. He's like, dude, what the hell? Fucked up, you guys. It's messed up. Say something. Say something. Pussy. He's like leading the pack. He's like, Dulce. Poor Sucker Punch got sucker punched. Skeleton Key. Way back here. We'll let this go for exactly 30 more seconds. 20 more seconds. 15 more seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, end. Hey, okay, it finally ended. This is the winner. Dulce. Dulce. You Dulce. You don't say. You Dulce. All right, well, we're going to be tasting this out of a Zoo 1 on a Hex because felt like it. I love the Zoo 1. I love this Hex. Why not taste the liquid on here? All right, let's get some liquid on this here coil. Let me, whoa, 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 whoa. You did mushrooms with a mannequin at Montgomery Ward's? Was it a cute mannequin? Oh, that's chocolate peanut buttery. Yeah, Fagan's back. Fagan's back. He got his YouTube back. I don't know the details. But I'm just glad he's back. Just glad he has the YouTube back. That's the worst feeling in the world. I don't wish it upon anybody. Off the knuckle, that is like... I don't know how there's been so many good peanut butters this year. Dripping out the airflow, you see that? That was intense. I'll flick this off into the trash can real quick. I wonder why this Zoo 1 always floods on me. Oh gosh, why does it always flood? Oh, maybe it's because you drip like a jag-off. Hey now. Hey now. All right. We're in. Tabs are locked. Let's have an inaugural toot here. Cheers. Dulce peanut butter fudge friggin' cookie. Yeah, Nutter Butter Fudge. Okay, Nutter Butter Fudge. Cheers, Nutter Butter Fudge. Fascinating. Fascinating. I'm just going to sit with this for one hot minute. I'm going to mute my microphone thusly, so you won't be able to hear anything. Okay. You can calm down now, 7th Floor Tango. That was out of control. All right, Dulce. Wait. Nutter butter fudge. Chocolate dipped nutter butter cookie. Yes. That is exactly what it tastes like. I'm sitting back there trying to pick things out and trying to really evaluate this. And I just kept saying in my head, it tastes like a peanut butter cookie dipped in chocolate. It tastes like a peanut butter cookie dipped in chocolate. It tastes like a peanut butter cookie dipped in chocolate. It's chocolate more, I think, than peanut butter, but it's a peanut butter cookie. And so what I get initially is cookie. And then I go, oh, that's a peanut butter cookie. And then you go, oh, that's a chocolate dipped peanut butter cookie. It came at me kind of in layers. I got cookie. I thought, well, that's a good cookie. Peanut butter cookie, chocolate on top. It's really well balanced. It's a layered liquid. It tastes like a chocolate dipped peanut butter cookie, like a nutter butter dipped in chocolate to a T. That's what this tastes like. This is great. This is really good. You ever just blow a cloud and you're so proud of it, you have to look at it? Yeah. This is delicious. Dulce, it's delicious. It's not quite, I've had a lot of peanut butters lately, and it's not quite the FDH peanut butter, and it's not quite the Twisted Timmy peanut butter. The Twisted Timmy peanut butter is more peanut butter than chocolate. Kind of the same with the FDH. The FDH actually might be a little bit heavier on the chocolate than the peanut butter, and this is peanut butter first, then chocolate. It's not, to me at least, it's not like a super cohesive flavor. I get it in layers, and each layer is delicious. When the peanut butter and the chocolate come together, get out of here. The cookie, this is one of the best. It's like I don't know. I can't explain it. Let me vape it. It's a really good cookie. Yeah, it's the peanut butter cookie first, then the chocolate on the exhale. Really good. Sweet, good chocolate. I mean, that's legit. That is legit. Dulce. All right. Dulce, peanut butter, fudge, nutter butter fudge. Hell yes. That's good. I haven't hydrated this whole vlog. That's empty. Well done, Nick. Well done. Dulce, what a great liquid to end this vlog with. That is straight up delicious. I mean, chances are I'm keeping that set up because that just looks cool. The hexome with the purple ring and the purple drip tip with the silver RDA. I just think that looks so cool. And this Dulce is delicious. That's delicious. This is delicious. What a great finish to the vlog. This has been a fun ass vlog, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here and making it fun. Let me look around. Make sure I didn't forget anything. I forgot to eat all those mazepans. That's it. We're donezo, you guys. We're donezo. That's another vlog. Write it down. Mark it, dude. Birthdays. Oh, shh. Birthdays. I am sorry, birthdays. Birthdays at the end. Oh, the birthday people probably left. I'm sorry. I would like to sing happy birthday. We're singing happy birthday to the real Darth Plagueis. Yeah, he's a member of my Patreon. The real Darth Plagueis. We got Akbar Bhima. We got Tiny T. We got Tim Liberty. Okay. Birthdays. Let's go. And I want everybody to sing with me. Let's sing happy birthday to the birthday people. Happy birthday to you specifically. Happy birthday to them specifically. Happy birthday, Darth Plagueis. Also Akbar Bhima. Also Tiny T. Also Tim, an advocate for liberty. Also MtDew. Also Mallory Gates' dad. Happy birthday. It's not Tim's birthday, so delete that one from the birthday song. Rip's grandma and Uncle Nick. Happy birthday to you specifically. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. It's your birthday. Take a lap. Skip around the room. Celebrate yourself. The birthday is the day you go, yeah, me, awesome. Been around, Happy birthday. Just like birthdays, if it's your birthday, hit that like button. If it's not your birthday, hit that like button. You can even hit the dislike button if you want. Doesn't bother me. I'm open to all sorts of feedback, and any engagement is good engagement as far as I'm told. So thank you guys. I think that's going to do it. This has been a damn hell ass fun ass vlog. We Mountain Dewed. We did so much. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for coming to hang out on Thursdays. I love Thursdays. I look forward to Thursdays. I say this every week, but just collecting stuff and doing the little segments and even just doing the 5-minute hold screen, I'm like, ooh, what am I going to do this week? I really like it. I really look forward to it. I like putting the stream together, and it feels good to have people be stoked on it. And then every Thursday we get to hang out. Dicks out for Harambe, 1,000%. 1,000%. People were more mad at the squirrel than they were about Harambe, and I will not stand for that. Harambe is the true OG fuck the state gorilla, not Peanut the squirrel. Harambe. Harambe for the win. All right, maggots. Let's get out of here. Patrons, let's go hang. I'm going to clean up my desk. I'm going to take the dogs outside, and then we're going to hang like a bunch of dorks hanging on the internet, and it's awesome every single time. Oh, thank you, DV guy. Thank you, DVS guy. I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping it real on Twitch. It's also MtDew's 14th anniversary smoke-free. 14 years. 14 years. And Matt, I know that you know what it feels like. I know you remember being a cigarette smoker. Because I remember being a cigarette smoker, and I remember being a cigarette smoker and just sitting out on my patio and lighting cigarette after cigarette and thinking, I'm never going to finish. I'm never going to be done with this. I'm going to smoke cigarettes for the rest of my life until I'm dead. And then you think about that and you're like, I haven't had a cigarette in 15 years. I haven't had a cigarette in 14 years. And there's people that are like, I just started vaping, haven't had a cigarette in 2 weeks. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Was there some? Oh, hey, there was 2 more in there. Sorry about that. Matthew, that's very gracious of you. He says, oh, I just wanted to give you some coin just because. Hey, love you. Matthew, dude, thank you. That's super gracious, man. Matthew, thank you. I love you too, man. And Duchess, finally, the Duchess, the ex-Duchess X. Hey, love you, Nick. Hey, love you, Duchess. Stay metal as fuck. Shout out to the 6 cool kids that that are actually cool. Shout out to the 6 cool kids that are actually cool. I mean, I was going to say Duchess, but that's like... Don't forget your night milk, powder your furniture, pig squeals forever. Yeah, if it doesn't have pig squeals, it isn't worth shit. I agree, Duchess. I agree. Happy pig squeals to you. Happy pig squeals to you, Duchess. Appreciate you. Ern, come to the hangs. So I'm going to say goodbye, you guys. What a great vlog. It's been a fun night. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out. We got a wonky schedule coming up, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be here. And there's no amount of wonky schedules that would ever keep me from YouTube. I've never not wanted to come back to YouTube. I always want to be on YouTube. I always want to come back to YouTube. Like I said, there's no amount of wonky schedules or weeks off or anything that would keep me away from this, because this is the mission. This is everything. Up and down the chat, these are all ex-smokers. That's what it is literally all about, and that's all I care about. 1,000%. So I'll be back absolutely. And next week we'll be here. We'll be here. I'm going to have a little bit of I'm going to shoot some video, I think, with Jim from AVM. I was trying to get him on the vlog, but the schedules aren't quite working out. So we're going to get together next week sometime, shoot some video, play that for you on the vlog. Next week is going to be pre-Supreme Court hype. Pre-Supreme Court hype. This is it. It's happening. This is vaping is being decided in America in December. Ooh, the hype is real. Whoa, the hype is real. Connor, no sweat, Connor. Hey, you want me to do the vlog over again? I'll do it. Let's go. Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Today is Connor Day. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to say goodbye because I can just keep yammering on for a little bit. I don't think I forgot a damn thing. This feels good. Thank you for a really fun vlog. Shout out to Mike Vapes. Welcome back, Mike. And shout out to Vape and Fagan. I'm glad you got your channel back. Feels good. The more vapors we have on YouTube, the better. I'm just going to say that. If you're sitting here right now and you're thinking, I want to start a YouTube, but there's already a bunch. Do it. Start it. Do it. More vapors on YouTube, the better. More vapors on every social media, the better. Okay, guys. Peace out. I love you. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. And we're going to say goodbye as we do. It's my BFF. It's Homeboy OC. He believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves for just a minute. I know we can. Good night, everybody.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.